No one told me about that. Okay, let's fix that subscriber only chat because it's not the thing. All right. All right. Hey guys, I am so sorry I missed you last night. I was sick as fuck. We'll just say that. I was sick as fuck. I felt like shit. I was in bed by 7:15, 7:30. And I did not get up until almost 9 o'clock this morning. Like, it was craziness. It was craziness. So I know I have about 8 of you. I can tell you the exact number. I have 8 of you that I was going to do energy reads for last night. So y'all will be first this evening. I am going to I have 2 mediumship reads. I'm going to throw them in as well. If you guys want to grab a spot on my list tonight for either an energy read or there are 2 mediumship reads up for grabs, yes, you can grab that. You know what's really funny? You know how I always tell you guys to look for and to assign things a number, right? To assign things a number, okay? Mine has been showing up in rampant places today in very weird ways. Okay? So if you followed me, we're going to talk about this for just a minute. We're going to do the crazy rabbit hole flag, okay? The rabbit hole crazy flag, whatever you want to call it. I think I just need to design a flag with a rabbit hole on it, a crazy flag with a rabbit hole. Anyway. So earlier I was scrolling through TikTok because I was checking comments and stuff like that. And I noticed that somebody posted a video about different billionaires, their salaries, like all of that stuff, right? Well, one of the ones on that list, I share a birthday with because I was looking at my birthday a few years ago. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah. But I share a birthday with this person, okay? So I see his name on this list. And then I see what his salary is every year. What do you think his salary is? What do you think his salary is? My fucking lucky number. Why do we share the same birthday and your salary is my lucky number? What the fuck? Okay. Then, that was the first thing. Then, oh, it's on this phone right here. I'm going to show you because I was kind of like, I don't even know what the hell fuck is going on right now. Oh, no, wait, it's his net worth. Excuse me. This is his net worth. Why do we share a birthday and your net worth is my lucky number? Get off my lucky number, Bezos. It's mine. Ho. Okay, sorry. You know that was funny. Then I'm watching a couple videos and I follow the news girl here on TikTok. I love her. If you don't follow her, you should, okay? And I happened to see the video she posted about the Court of Appeals and TikTok and all that shit, right? You see it? Do you see it? I'm going to go out on a limb here. And I'm going to make a crazy Bodhi prediction. Are you ready? I'm going to bet that person that I showed you will end up trying to buy TikTok. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I love under the desk news too. Well, I do care who buys it because that is going to take into account where it goes from here. Look what has happened to other social media outlets that have been bought You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave it at that. Just going to say that. I really liked that the people that started TikTok and run TikTok are in Taiwan, because it means a ton of freedom. And I want you guys to think about this too. Same, Anna. I 100% agree. I want you guys to think about this too. The reason that I think TikTok did so wonderful and has done wonderful and will continue to do wonderful is because of the freedom of speech that it affords people, because the people that founded TikTok know what it's like to live without freedom of speech. They know what it's like to have every bit of their media controlled. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. But there's the Bodhi prediction. There's the Bodhi prediction. Just saying. But let's read some things. Yeah. I do have to kind of watch my sugar a little bit. It has been like crashing randomly today, and it's pissing me off at this point. It's pissing me off at this point. So, yeah. All right. Ready? Gonna get me a deck of cards out to play with. What deck am I gonna play with? Those ones are, let's do this deck over here. Because I need a deck of cards to play with. Christine wonderfully pointed out to me that Reiki and Zodiacs on Monday was listed as being on Wednesday. I will have that fixed before tomorrow, I promise. I learned something this week about myself, that I should never ever be allowed to do scheduling while I am in another time zone and ill, because I had to go through and change so many things. That's why we're live at 6 o'clock tonight instead of 8. Yeah. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Miss Tiffany Merriman, you are first on my list. You are first on my list. I'm going to do the ones I was supposed to do last night first, and then we'll go from there. You do not have to be here for your energy read, and yes, I will get it posted on YouTube for you guys. If you guys do not follow me on YouTube, please, 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 please do so. I will be doing a YouTube drive later in the month because, as you guys may or may not know, Tucson Gym Show is coming up at the end of January. It's actually a little later this year, and it goes for the first 2 weeks of February. So, you know, just in case you didn't know, I go to the Tucson Gym Show, and I tend to find really interesting things. So I thought we'll do a YouTube drive, and I will give away 3 personally picked Big O boxes from the gym show. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, you better do so. All right, Miss Tiffany Merriman, you ready? So when I do energy reads, for those of you guys that don't know me, you're new to following me, whatever, I have been an aura and energy reader for a long time. I have a lot of celebrity clients, things like that. I've read for a fuck ton of interesting celebrities, horror stars, and reality TV stars and stuff like that. So I know a little bit about what I'm doing. Just a little. Just a tiny tad. All right, Miss Tiffany. So the first thing, Tiffany, in tapping into you a little bit, my immediate concern is your right leg, and I don't understand why. something about your entire right leg. I don't know if this is an injury, if this is your sciatic nerve. I don't know what the hell's going on, but whatever is going on with your right leg, I don't feel like it's something like, oh God, go to the emergency room. Okay, so please don't think that. Just baby it. Okay, prop it up, hang out in a hot bath, whatever you need to do. But I don't know what that's about. The reason I mention that too is that's also a weak spot in your aura. It's also a weak spot in your energy. Anytime you guys have a pain, whether it's a chronic pain, whether it's an injury, whatever, anytime you guys have something like that, that's a weak spot. Okay? That's a weak spot. Hey, Tiff. Okay. Once in a while that hip hurts. Okay. I would bet if it's your hip that's hurting, and like me mentioning your entire leg, I would bet it's probably your sciatic nerve then. That sucks, man. Sciatic nerves are stupid. It can make your hip hurt. It can make your butt cheek hurt. Like right in the middle of your butt cheek, like someone frogged you. You know, it's fucking stupid. That's also a weak point for some reason in your energy. So here's what I'd recommend. Be careful of when you're talking to somebody that you know is kind of a drain on your energy. Don't put your phone on the right side. Use the left or use your hands free. And then if you're talking to somebody, like say my phone is a person and I am me and we're talking, turn more to your left. Don't turn your right toward them. Okay. Maybe just shift a little bit, you know, not obvious, but shift a little bit. I also would be very protective of that leg for some reason. I don't know why I need to tell you that, but be very protective of that. That's weird. Okay. The other thing I'm going to recommend, and this is going to sound funny, before you go out over this weekend, before you leave the house, before you put clothes on, whatever, lotion your shoulders up good. Okay. I know it's like, wait, what? You need a protective coating on your shoulders. You carry too much stress up here. You carry too much on your shoulders. And I don't know if it's the holidays. I don't know if it's somebody around you. I don't know what's going on, but that shit needs to slide off like butter. Like, So you need to be putting extra protection on your shoulders. If you have any kind of mint is always a good thing. Rose is also a good one. Your shoulders and neck are also jacked. I'm so sorry. Any kind of rose is a good one. Vanilla is a good one too. Okay. So mint, rose, vanilla. Just look at the lotions you already have and see which one of those ingredients qualify as like a protectant. Okay. Your color for the weekend is also going to be like a baby pink. Kind of like, I've got like literally kind of like this right in here. Okay. Not completely like that, but there we go. Like that right in there. Kind of like a bubblegum pink, which is a peacemaker. It doesn't mean to give up stuff, and it doesn't mean to give in to be the peacemaker. Sometimes it means walking the fuck away, and sometimes it means letting shit roll off your shoulders. So I would 100% be doing that. Okay. The other aspect is right here. I don't feel like it's physically with you. It's aura-wise, etc. Something right here. That is where, like, there's a lot of interesting things in that part of the body, but I do want to tell you, I think that you're doing, whatever it is you're doing to cleanse your aura, you're doing a fantastic job. Because I don't feel like your aura is crazy mucked up. It's just there's a lot of things kind of weighing on your energy. Whatever that is that's weighing right there on your, like literally right here, like where your liver is and shit like that. Yeah, I would make sure to eat a lot of, or eat some red meat this weekend. So yeah. Does that make sense, Miss Tiffany? So I'm reading for Tiffany Merriman right now, just so you guys know. I would eat some red meat and cleanse that out. So when it comes to your hands, be careful about who you're touching this weekend. Be careful about who you're touching this weekend. I would only be touching people, that's a big old knot in the back of my hair. I would only be touching people that you completely trust. Does that make sense? Okay. Who's the big burly dude around you, Tiffany? That's a safety space for you. I don't know who he is. I don't know if that's hubby, boyfriend, whatever, but that's a safety space for you. And just saying. Yeah, this is a big old beefy guy. Like big beefy guy. So let me describe the energy, and if this isn't the boyfriend, this is either a spirit guide, a deity, something like that. Big beefy guy, beefy shoulders, it does have a beard, kind of some interesting hair, etc. Crazy hair, but definitely a very calming, very protective energy of you. I would definitely spend time with that person this weekend. Yeah. I would definitely spend time with that person this weekend too. Yeah, watch your right side. Put your right side toward the beef master over there. Yeah, I find it interesting too that this is on the right as well. So yeah, watch your right side. Spend some time in the bath if you can. Nice hot bath. Okay. And pink is your color for the weekend. Pink is your color for the weekend. Right side is your dominant side. Oh, I'm so glad you love your shirt. I have had a lot of you guys tell me how much you loved that shirt. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. Aw, you're so welcome, demonic soul. I'm glad I can help in any way. Thank you, Naomi. I appreciate that. All right. Miss Suzanne Horn. She may not be here just yet. I love that when I itch my nose and it moves my thing and it makes my nose feel weird. What the fuck? I love you right back, girl. I'm glad you're doing good. There she is. She is here. All right, Miss Suzanne. Who used to call you Susanna Banana? Because that's what I wanted to call you. You are just a deep royal purple all weekend. You are a deep royal purple all weekend. Your uncle used to call you that? So like as soon as I kind of tapped in a little bit, it's like I watched, it's like watching this purple cloth kind of come down like this. And I mean, this is like beautiful. I'm looking to see if I have anything. I don't think I have anything this color purple. Little darker than that, like this rich dark purple. And it covers you, like it goes all the way to the ground and kind of flows out around you a little bit. Whatever protection you've got going on, this new protection is working fantastically. You're going to feel like you're shut off a little bit this weekend, but that's not the case. It's being uber mega protected this weekend. Why do I feel like I need to tell you to put your feet up? You have a lot of things going on. Have you been having just like weird random pains? Because I don't even know where that went. There it is. My mom's favorite color is purple. Because it's like when I went to try to focus on a specific part of your body, it was like right foot, left fingers for some reason. All of your left fingers. And then it was like just this part of your shoulder. And then right in here, it was like just these weird little thing like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've been having like just random little pains or what's been going on. Be very protective of you this weekend. Be very protective of your energy. Be very protective of your space. And to be honest, if it's not somebody that's really trusted, you know, spouse, kids, whatever, if it's not somebody that's really, really trusted, I don't know that I would be around them at all. Like no strangers if possible, like seriously, because I don't know what these random pains are, but I think a lot of it is, I don't feel like it's attacks. I don't feel like it's somebody sending you bad shit. I think it's just like purging negative shit, purging bad energy. Does that make sense? I think it's just purging shit. I'm not sure if you're a tea person, but anything with chai is going to be a good thing for you this weekend because chai has a lot of herbs in it. I'm on point. Chai has a lot of different herbs in it that help to kind of cleanse the energy and to protect you. Actually, it's weird. I thought I was out of vanilla chai and I was actually a little upset, mad, angry about it, but I found a whole box of it. I'm not complaining. But that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Be very protective of you. Be very protective of your space, your energy, etc. And the weird little random, good, I'm glad you have some chai. The weird little random pains and stuff, I really and truly think that it's just so much pent up negative shit. The left side of the body is what we take in. So especially if you're working in an office situation where there's, you know, someone in there that is sending you hateful shit through emails or anything like that, like you're typing. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I think think it's just random little teeny tiny shit leaving. So that's exactly what I would say. Your left side has been hurting more than usual. It's normally it's your right. I would just cleanse. I would just cleanse. I would just, I mean, y'all, egg cleanses are always a good idea. Always a good idea. Even if you're not like, I know so-and-so is sending me bad shit. Even, you know, an egg cleanse is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Hey, Miss Heidi. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely I can. Absolutely I can. You let me know when you're back on, okay? You let me know when you're back on. And if nothing else, I can get you tomorrow. You let me know, okay? Talking about that and talking about the negativity that people deal with at work. Absolutely, girly. I got you. I want to say this. I meant to talk about this in a video, and I will do a video about this because there's been, oh, no wonder my bracelet's backwards. I was like, why does that feel weird? It's been a rough few weeks. Yeah. I know it has. I know it has, my friend. I want to address something real quick because I've had people come into my lives repeatedly asking about this and stuff. And I had a video come across my For You page last night where, y'all, no one needs to know your blood type. No one needs to know your blood type. Period. They don't. They don't need to know your blood type. This whole thing with the Rh negative blood and the O blood and the B blood and the Q blood and the R blood, whatever the fuck. No one needs to know your blood type. I've had someone come into my lives a few times, and it's been different accounts, troll accounts, because my mods are petty like I am and paranoid like I am, so screenshot. I've never told anybody my blood type. So someone coming in and insisting that they know my blood type and that I'm Rh negative, I don't know what planet you're from. But the thing I saw come across my For You page was somebody actually saying that they're doing a study and that they want to know, they want people to enter their blood type in this database and stuff. Why? Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, why does someone need to know people's blood types? Why do they need to link a blood type with a gift or ability or whatever? I'm going to tell you guys another little secret, okay? Every single one of you, every single person has all of the clairs. You're born with them. Every human has all the clairs. Every one of you has one that is stronger than the other. Usually, it is that gut feeling, that intuition. My hair is going to piss me off. It's that gut feeling, that intuition. You hear it all the time. Well, if I'd have just trusted my gut, or I trusted my gut said to do this. That is usually the strongest one in everybody. Just saying. Every single human being is born with all of the clairs. You always have one that's stronger than the other naturally. You can train the others to be just as strong. You don't have to be born a witch. You don't have to be born of this or born of that or whatever. Everyone has them. Everyone. Don't tell people your blood type. That's creepy. Don't ask people's blood type. That's fucking creepy. You're gonna get yourself on a jar list over here. I'm just saying. Just saying. You're gonna get yourself on the jar list. It's fucking creepy. Like the person that came in the other day and asked for my middle name. Don't be creepy. Don't be fucking creepy. You're gonna get yourself on a jar list. Just because you're hiding behind a troll account does not mean in any way, shape, or form that we still can't put you in a fucking jar. Just saying what I'm saying. Miss Lesa G. I got some big ass fucking jars. What's up, Miss Lesa G? It's so funny when I kind of tapped into your energy. It's almost like you're frozen in a big clear ball of quartz. So that tells me your energy is on. Somebody turned that shit up to extra high, and it's so bad that things are almost hurting right now. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like all of your energy, every single thing. Aw, thank you, Miss Heidi Poo. Yeah, I will get the new P.O. box up for you guys. Yeah, your energy is like this huge orb. Not only is it a huge orb, but I know that you feel frozen right now, but I don't think that's quite the case. I think that, and I keep looking at this bracelet because it's like being stuck in one of these. Like you're the line in there. I don't think that you're stuck. I think you're processing. Anytime we go through a level up with ourself, our energy, our spiritual path, whatever it is, anytime we go through anything like that, your gifts and abilities go through it as well. And just like you have to learn to walk outside barefoot and not be tender-footed, you also have to learn to deal with new energy aspects and deal with new parts of you that suddenly are amplified. And that's what's going on right now. So you're not frozen, you're not stuck, you're not stagnant. You're just processing, you're learning how to process, if that makes sense. Quartz is going to be your friend this weekend. Quartz is going to be your friend this weekend. I know that I just said that everything is amplified, and I'm not saying quartz is going to be your friend because it needs to be more amplified, but quartz will help you see things clearer. If you have a really clear piece, I would put it beside your bed this weekend. Your color for the weekend is totally a deep cobalt blue, like bright cobalt blue. Have you had a lot of headaches lately? Because, oh girl, I know a lot of people with pneumonia. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people that are sick as fuck right now. That simmer pot recipe that I put out, those first 3 ingredients you should have in your cabinet. I put that simmer pot recipe out for a reason. When we were in Georgia over Thanksgiving with Brody, I had that going the entire time. And as soon as I got home, I started another one going. The days I didn't have that thing, I noticed. The other thing I'm going to say is this. If you guys have peppermint oil or eucalyptus oil, like just whatever, the kind that you buy at the store, try to get the therapeutic kind if you can. But if you have to be in your car, like to drive to work or go anywhere, just get yourself a fucking napkin, just a napkin from wherever the hell you just ate at. Put a few dots of it and then put it in your vent. It will blow that oil into the car and it will help. Okay? So the reason I ask about the headaches is because part of the thing with your energy that's really interesting is it's almost like you have this big funnel that comes into the top of your head. So you're getting a shitload of downloads. You are getting a shitload of downloads. And I think that they're overwhelming you. I think that, well, I don't think, I know. They're overwhelming you tremendously. I'm just going to pull my fucking hair if it's pissing me off at this point. It's pissing me off. So when somebody comes in and said, did you cut your hair? Yeah. Chop, chop, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. You're getting a shit ton of downloads. The problem is, I think that you're not getting the entirety of the download. I think that for some reason you're getting so many at once that they're getting caught in this funnel and they can't all come through. So you're getting like little pieces of them. I would start making a note on your phone, like open up a note in the notepad and then start making a note and then writing the pieces down. You'll start to realize like what goes together. I wish that I could be like, all right, do this, this, and this, and it'll open that funnel up. But that's not really the way it works. Every single person is different when it comes to how you get downloads, how you process downloads, all of that. So, guys, let me just say, I'm probably going to pause a lot during this and be like, all right, guys, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why, but the bullshit is so rampant right now on TikToks that I just fucking can't. There is no one size fits all thing for everybody out there. There's not. Just like you are different from everybody else, everyone else is different from you too. So I wish that I could be like, hey, drink this tea and put this lotion on and have this stone by you and it'll fix that. And it would work for everybody. I wish I could. It'd be fucking fantastic. But that's not the way it works. Everybody is different. And when it comes to these downloads, you do not want to open that entire funnel up. Because I want you to think about it. If you have a funnel that is completely full of things, okay, it's completely full, and you open it up all of a sudden, that's a massive gush. Like, you're going to break your fucking brain. Your third eye is going to be overwhelmed and explode wide open. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want it to be, little by little by little, so you can get used to that coming in. This is how people go crazy. This is why people end up in grippy sock vacation land. Like, you don't want to do that, okay? You want to let it little by little by little by little. The other thing too is if it blows wide open too fast, this happens. And then you don't get anything. Then you get a trickle. Where you used to get all this, you suddenly get a trickle. So be really careful. Gold is also going to be a good color for you this weekend. If you can take some time, I don't know what your next day off is. I would, on your next day off, take a couple of hours, on purpose hours, and just sit and either read some new book that you've got about spiritual stuff, listen to an audiobook, whatever it is. You need to spend some time with some interesting spiritual things that make sense to you in here, that you feel like you need to be listening to. If that makes sense. You need to spend some time with that. energy wise, I think you're fine. I think you're fine because, like I said, you're encased like this. You're extremely protected. You're extremely protected. So just spend some time with that. Okay? It's a fantastic book, Suzanne. I'm sorry that we didn't have book club this week. I've been sick as fuck, y'all. I mean, for me, sick as fuck. I hate to say it that way. For me, sick as fuck. But I mean, if it knocks me down to the point that I'm not live, like I'm sick as fuck. Like I'm sick as fuck. I'm sick as fuck. So yeah. Well, welcome, Crystal. All right, Miss Joy. I saw her here a second ago. What is up, Miss Joy? There she is, Miss America. Anytime when I was a kid and I would wake up, my grandpa would sing that if he was home. It was so funny. Oh, you feel like you're made of lead. Okay. Do you get seasonal depression? Is that the heaviness I'm feeling, Miss Joy? Like as soon as I started to pull your energy, it was like this. Like I just felt like I was like sinking down like this. I know you have a lot of chronic health issues too, though. Emerald green is definitely going to be your color for the weekend. It's so interesting. Like, even though when I pulled in, whatever you want to call it, into your energy, it's like I can feel that weight. I can feel that weight. But at the same time, there's like this crazy intent, like focus right down the middle. I don't know what rabbit hole you've been falling down, girl, but you have chest stuff going on? Depression from health. I'm so sorry, my friend. I understand. I know that, let me just say this, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys, you have chest stuff going on. Okay. Is it that you can't take a deep breath? Because whenever I'm pulling your energy, like I feel like I don't want to breathe. I don't know how to explain that. Like when you have really bad chest cold and if you take a too deep breath, you're going to have a coughing fit. Like that's how I feel. I know that I'm just going to venture out on a limb and say everybody has gone through an interesting shift, change, level up over the last few weeks, like 2 months probably, which makes your meat sac more sensitive. Like with me, my sugar's been insane. It's been insane. If it's not run, so my sugar normally runs about 110 to 120. That's where I keep it. Well, I say keep it. That's my fasting sugar, okay? I work really hard to keep it at that. But it's been running at 140, which is weird. I don't like it. It makes me not happy. Well, then being sick, it fucking is way up here. Or it's in the fucking dirt. And I know a lot of people that have chronic issues that have the same kind of things going on. Like, they've gone through this level up and their chronic issues are heightened right now. Do you clench your teeth in your sleep, Joy? What if this, like I'm feeling like I need to just grit my teeth back here? I don't know what's up with that. Ooh, 224. Goodness. Your exhaustion is off the chart. Okay. It's so funny. Like, I want to tell you to just not talk to anybody this weekend. Like, I want to tell you to just be a hermit and not talk to anybody this weekend. And then I'm like, but that's not really healthy. But at the same time, sometimes it is, because when you feel like shit, your energy is like lower, you know? Miss Joy, I'm going to send you an email. Christine, will you remind me to email Miss Joy whenever I get off of here? Nothing bad. Why do I feel like when I say I'm going to email somebody that y'all go, oh no? Don't be worried if I say I'm going to email you. Just say, don't be upset if I say I'm going to email you. Like you just got sent to the principal's office or some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna send you an email. Okay? An email we're due. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reading, you guys, it's just like a text that says, call me. That does not make me feel any better. Doesn't make me feel any better. Report to room 103. Oh, wait, it'd be 113 in my case, right? No, it's just sometimes there's stuff that, like, I don't feel like needs to be out in the open. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's for everybody else's ears. Just saying. I'm just saying. Emerald green is going to be your color for the weekend. And I also feel like I need to tell you that whatever that favorite quilt is with it looks like mainly it's white or off-white. It's really pale color. Whatever that favorite quilt is of yours that you have, that needs to be your friend this weekend. That needs to be your friend this weekend. So, well, thank you, Forever Healing. Yeah, I've done this for way too long, and I know a lot of you guys because I read for you a lot. And even if I've never ever read for you before, if it's the first time I've ever read for you or whatever, there's just some things that maybe maybe people don't need to know. You know, maybe people don't need to know. We all know bitches be bitches. So if I were to be like, Susan, oh my God, your energy has a big hole in your right foot right by your big toe, and it feels like you have the flu. Maybe somebody in here hates Susan. They're like, oh, that's where you got a hole in your energy. Okay, I got you, Susan. Do you see what I'm saying? So sometimes people don't need to know shit. Bitches be fucking bitches, man. Yeah, that fucking big toe. Goddamn big toe. But you see what I'm saying? Bitches be bitches. If that's one thing that I've learned in being on TikTok, actually just being in the spiritual community, whether it's in person in the place where I live, or whether it's here on TikTok, it's that bitches be fucking bitches. And if they think that they've got an in, if they think that they've got a way to do anything at all to you at all, they will. They will. They'll try. And just because they're brand new at this doesn't mean they can't do anything to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, safe travels, Miss Mandy. I'm just saying. That's why you don't ever tell anybody everything. That's why you don't tell your goddamn blood type. Let me give you my blood type, all my kids' birthdays, my birthday, my social security number, my 5 middle names, my mama's middle name, my mama's dog's middle name. Let me give you my mama's parakeet's dog's name. But stop. I fucking can't. I'm so glad to hear that, Mandy. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. It is. It is. It is. Let's see if you guys understand what it means. You ready? You ready? I'll show you both sides. Do you know what it is? Do you guys understand it? Somebody's going to get it. What color's her hair? There we go. Earth Love got it. High five! Blonde Ambition. Yep. Yeah, and also in the song 9 to 5, pour myself a cup of ambition. Yep. Blonde Ambition. Yep. And it's a big oversized mug. Do you like that? All right. Miss Christine Carver, are you ready? Yeah, I'll send you a message here in a minute, Miss Joy. Christine, sometimes I think that you just need to hear that everything is good. That you just need that reassurance that everything is good. You're good, the kid's good, the hubby's good, the house is good, the cat's good. Your color for the weekend is also green. More like a grass green, like a darker grass green. Whatever the cleansing stuff was that you've done this week, and I have a feeling it's more than one thing, like it's been a couple of different things. This is going to sound really weird, but, and maybe don't let your husband see you do this. I don't know. You need to go spit outside. There's some, whatever this cleansing stuff was this week that you did, it worked fantastically. But it's like there's this weird little pea size or smaller, this black gunk of energy that was sticking in there. And I literally would just go spit. Go spit outside. I also keep feeling like I need to do that. Like, get off me. Get off me. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's a female energy, though. Like, I'm just like, stop. Get off me. But I don't. But it's not in a bad way. It's like somebody irritatingly, like, mom, 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 mom. Like that kind of energy. Like somebody poking at you repeatedly. And I just keep feeling like, stop it. Stop it. You know, like somebody just irritating you for fun, not in a mean way. So I don't know who that is. But it's just this side that I keep feeling like now. Now my ADHD makes me want to do it on both sides, so my shoulders feel even. I guess that would be ADHD. That'd be OCD, wouldn't it? Work, she drives you crazy with story. Okay, so you know exactly who that was. Okay. Well, thankfully it's Friday. I think a hermit weekend is probably a good thing for you. I keep seeing like green cloth, like a blanket or something. I don't know what this is, but I keep seeing like, thank you for that. I keep seeing a green cloth. Okay, I think I understand why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So, you know, when you look at the outdoor carpeting that's bright green, your heating pad is green. You know that color green, that bright outdoor carpet green, right? I keep seeing it in this big massive square with you, but flat. So I think that your energy is just in a moment of healing everything around you. Like, you have done a lot for healing yourself, and now it's like bringing your house, your space, everybody in it up to that level. And sometimes we need a weekend at home just to relax and calm down and heal the space that we're in. You got to heal you first before you can heal the space that you're in, if that makes sense. A square is also a good sturdy shape because it's the same on every single side. It's always even. The corners are even, the sides are even, etc. And having a good solid base is always a great thing before you add anything else onto it. Yeah, cleansing plans for tomorrow. Yeah. I think that's a good thing. I think that green is going to be a good color for this weekend. I think green is going to be a good color for next week for you as well. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that made sense. And I'm glad you knew exactly who I was talking about when I was like, I feel like I'm like, get off me. You're so welcome. What's up, Brett? How are you? All right. So from last night, I have Kathy, Cynthia H, and Amanda W. And then we'll start on tonight's list. All right, Miss Kathy Poo. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Brett. I know I saw Kathy in here a little bit ago. I don't know if she's back yet or not. Aww. Thank you, Urban. No, that was Heidi, love. So, Miss Kathy. Like, as soon as I started pulling in all of that energy and stuff like that, like, I don't want to smile. It's like, you know, when you've been smiling all day and you just don't want to anymore? When you've been putting on the good mask for all the peoples and you just don't want to anymore? Like, that's the feeling. I don't feel like... Well, yes, I do. Kathy, you need to work on your Earth Star chakra. That one usually sits about a foot below your feet. And there are a ton of different meditations, and not meditations, but music and stuff on YouTube. I would highly advise playing some this weekend. But something has you... It's almost like you're cut off, ungrounded, way down underneath your feet, and you can't seem to get grounded because of that. So the Earth Star is going to be a big one for you this weekend. I'm also going to say that your color for the weekend is like that really rich chocolatey brown. You know, when you see in the commercials where they're stirring the chocolate, like that color, you know, where it's kind of like dark and light and all this beautiful color. Like, that's the color. The kind that makes you hungry, the kind that makes you want to like go eat candy, like that kind of chocolate brown. And to be honest, here's what I'm going to recommend for you for the weekend, because I don't think that there's an issue with your energy. I think you're just depleted. But your way of getting energy back is not so much to shut yourself off in a room or take breaks or whatever. Your way of getting your energy back up to normal Kathy levels, is to spend time with the people that you care about. I'm going to advise you to make cookies this weekend. Make some desserts. Do something fun. Make some sweets this weekend. And I know that you guys really watch your sugar and stuff like that, but make goodies. Make goodies this weekend. Like, you need to make goodies, not just dinner or whatever. Like, make some fucking goodies. Okay? Play some insanely loud Christmas music and make goodies. Fill the house with cinnamon. Fill the house with vanilla. Fill the house with Christmassy things. You know what I mean? That right there, I think, is going to pull you kind of out of the funk that you've been in for a little bit. And I know that y'all have been sick too. That will put everybody in the house in a better mood. And I know when everybody in the house is in a better mood, then you're in a better mood. Just enjoy the boys this weekend. Enjoy you. Like, don't overdo it, obviously, but make goodies. Make goodies this weekend. And the reason that you feel like you're ungrounded, I mean, it's a very easy fix. Just listen to some of the things on YouTube that you can find for the Earth Star, chakra. It's almost like when you're trying to step out of a stream and all the rocks have moss on them and they're slick as fuck and you feel like you're going to fall if you step on any of them. And then finally finding a dry path to get up out of the stream. Like, that's it, if that makes sense. So yours isn't as complicated as I think you were probably thinking that it was. The other thing too is watch this energy, this side right here. Whatever this is, I don't know if you've had headaches over here on the left, if your eye is acting up or whatever. I know mine have been blurry as fuck lately. My eyeballs are like dried out little withered beans lately. But whatever this energy is over here on this left side, that one right there. Just be careful with that, okay? Be careful with that. Don't be taking in too much from people, because people be bitches. Bitches be bitches. I'm just saying. Bitches be bitches. It's the theme for tonight. Bitches be fucking bitches. All right, Miss Cynthia H. You ready? Whoop, shit. Oh, we don't want to put it upside down. We want to put it back right side up. All right. Miss Cynthia. So you have been bright pink lately. You have been the peacemaker and you've been trying to make everybody happy. I am going to advise that you shift that fucking pink to almost an indigo color for the weekend, because even peacemakers get tired of being peacemakers. And I think that if you continue to try to be the peacemaker this weekend, that it's going to come out in an outburst. And I think that you don't want that. So I am going to recommend that you turn that indigo into that energy into a very deep indigo color, and walk away. Walk away. If you know that you were going to do something this weekend and be around certain people that you've had to be a peacemaker for, I would be very, very careful. I would be very, very careful. Very careful. Try to not be in that space if you can help it. Make an excuse to leave early, whatever it is you need. The other thing that's interesting, whatever this is, like the front of you, especially right in here, like from, I don't know, mid-thigh up, it's almost like this is thinner. So whereas your energy may be, you know, like this wide all over, it's only like this in the front. So I would highly recommend, it's almost like you've been putting too much of a shield back here, but you're leaving this exposed. I would recommend taking that shielding down slightly and rerouting it. Rerouting it. Because you're leaving this exposed. And with all the flu, the COVID, the stomach shit, all that stuff going around, if your energy... I know this sounds stupid, and when I'm saying it, even when it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, God damn, you sound like one of those weird-ass motherfuckers that has an oil for everything. Oh, wait, I am. Energy makes up the core of who we are. In between every cell you have, in between every atom you have, in every cell you have is energy. Reiki is energy manipulation. It's energy healing. Acupuncture, acupressure, Reiki, all work in different spots of the body, and they flow through stuff called meridians. And meridians are like highways in the body. Even in your fingers, even in the bottom of your feet, there are things that control your liver, your lungs, your heart, your brain, your snot, all that stuff. So when you put too much energy in one thing, think about how many times you have really, really put all of your focus on, you're studying for a test. All your focus is up here, right? And then you twist your ankle repeatedly, or suddenly you're sick of your stomach, or your hands are hurting. You know what I mean? It's like, instead of having your energy all around you like it should be, you focus it in one place, and then everything else gets thinner. So if you're focusing everything back here as a shield, and all of this up here in the front is thinner, it's easier for you to physically get sick, because your energy is not flowing around the way it's supposed to flow around. And if y'all don't believe me, all you got to do is Google meridians of the body. You're going to find a ton. In fact, you know what? That's your homework. If you're watching this live, you get to go Google energy maps of the body. Meridians of the body. MERIDANS. Just like you would normally spell meridian. All of those things work on these meridians in the body. And I want you to think of those as like a map of your body. If you are looking at a map of your town, and let's say one of the main bridges is out in town, you have to reroute everything else to other bridges. Well, some stuff isn't going to be able to reroute. So it's just going to either sit stagnant or go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So just know that you have to keep all of that energy flowing in the same spaces all the time. You can't shift it to one spot and expect the other spot to still be okay. So Miss Cynthia, I would highly recommend making sure that this part up here is just as covered as this part back here. And indigo is going to be your color for the weekend. Just saying. Just saying what I'm saying. All right, Miss Amanda W. 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 Amanda's been having headaches. Okay. Amanda, it's interesting when I first like kind of channeled into yours. It's like, and it's literally right here. It's interesting. It's like right behind your temples, about that far behind your temples. It's like this crazy pressure, like somebody pushing in, like a vice on the side of your head. First of all, I would say that that's stress. I mean, don't ignore it, but don't freak out about it either. It's stress. You know what I mean? Miss Amanda, I don't know if you have somebody that can help you with this, but I think that reflexology would be a good thing for you this weekend. Have someone rub your feet, especially up. I know this is not a good foot, but have somebody rub up the middle of your foot like this, like up the middle of it like that. That's going to help. If you don't have somebody that can do that, I don't know if you can just like kind of hold your foot up where the shower can run on it, or if you're a bath person, let the faucet run on the bottom of your foot. Anything at all, if you have anything at all that you can use to press on the bottom, you know what, on the bottom of your foot, you have like kind of the outward, you have the ball and the outward part. I'm talking like straight up the middle of your foot. Straight up the middle of your foot. You need like a super light blue color, like a gorgeous sky blue color this weekend. That's like an inner peace color. But you know what's funny? I'm actually going to recommend going and doing something relaxing this weekend. Whether it's just walking around looking at Christmas lights, going out for brunch with some friends. I don't know what it is that you need to go do this weekend, Miss Amanda, but don't just sit at home, because you sitting at home is focusing on whatever this is that's squeezing. You just sitting at home is focusing on all of the stressful things. It's allowing this, it's weird. I said things, but it's not. It's like one thing over and over and over and over. And that's what's causing this like pressure. So the stress. Go do something that's going to get your mind off of it. Because not only is it going to get your mind off of it, but it is going to help you. It's going to help you open up a little bit to where you can look at this situation in a completely different way. That's what I'd recommend. Light blue is going to be a good color for you this weekend. Energy-wise, you've got your grounding covered. I would say no grounding for the weekend because you're almost overly grounded. It's like having this big skirt of energy down here, and up here, not so much. It's getting a little thinner. So I would do something. I would do something different. You know what I mean? Or do something different, Miss Amanda. That is my professional Bodhi recommendation. All right. Let's work on my list for tonight. Yes? The answer is yes. There we go. All right. So I have... see where let me get on the right list. All right. Miss Elizabeth Miller is first. And then I'm going to drop cards everywhere because apparently that's how I'm rolling tonight. So let's make sure that they're not upside down, because then I'm going to get them and use them upside down. It's going to piss me off. All right. So here's who I have on my list for tonight. I have Elizabeth Miller, Lesley M, Jacqueline, No, that's probably, that's not how you say your name, but I wanted to say it that way. Sierra, Leslie, Brett, Lenzie, Connie, B, Barton, Miss Heidi, Jennifer, Rebecca, and Misty. That's who I have on my list so far. All right, Miss Elizabeth. Hey, Miss Kathy. Yes, I just did yours a little bit ago. I will have it posted tomorrow for you. All right. So a couple of these people have mediumship reads, just so you know. Miss Elizabeth is a mediumship read. You are so welcome. I don't know if Miss Elizabeth is here or not. What's up, Miss Gail? How are you? Elizabeth, this is like a very feminine, very flowy, very organic lady. I don't know why I said organic, but that's just, her energy is like, it's very sweet. It's like, you know when you see all of the really pretty flowy pink dresses with lace, like that's how her energy feels, if that makes sense. She has very pretty hands. She has very like elegant, very feminine, very slender fingers. She is like super supportive and super nice and super calm and super sweet. She literally is the calm in the storm. Okay. She also makes my head real heavy. I don't know how to explain that. Like my head feels like it's like this big and filled with lead. Like it's just really heavy. So I don't know if this is a brain issue, if this is like Alzheimer's, stroke. I don't know what this issue is with her. But there's something brain issue with her. She showed me gingerbread cookies, like gingerbread man. Also, she feels like this was not her time to go yet. And I think a lot of other people feel that way too. So I don't know if this was like a sudden sickness or an accident, or if this was something that wasn't caught in time. I don't know what it is, but she kind of, there's not a feeling of unfairness, but she went before her time. I probably need to be watching to see if you're commenting while I'm saying this stuff, but she's also very tidy because she just made me like, I had just been flipping cards out like I normally do, and she was making me like make sure that they're all in a line. She's like very tidy, very clean. Okay, she's showing me the pink flowy material again. But I don't understand because it's not a dress, I don't think, that I'm seeing. It's just, and it's not satin. It's like the fake satin. It's very slick feeling. So I don't know what this material is that she's showing me. It's almost like curtains. I don't understand. Apparently, I'm not understanding what she's showing me because she keeps showing it to me, but all I see is the material. Okay, okay, okay. All right. She showed me, I thought she was showing me just yellow shoes, like yellow high heels at first, but I realized they're Barbie shoes. Like the rubber Barbie shoes. I don't feel like she used to buy you a ton of dolls, but I think that she bought you one specific doll. Because it's like these shoes are like funny in a way. Maybe you know, you weren't expecting her to have bright yellow shoes or something. I don't know, but they're like lemon yellow, bright yellow shoes. I don't know if you understand that when I'm talking about yellow. They're rubber, so Barbie shoes, doll shoes. She keeps showing me dolls and toys and things like that, so I have a feeling that you knew her when you were little, because she keeps showing me these very pretty dolls. So do you recognize the shoes? She wanted me to talk about her hands again. Do you guys share hands? Like, do you have hands that look like hers? Because she wanted me to talk about she wanted me to talk about her hands again. Like very, very thin, very beautiful, elegant fingers. So, why'd she do this? Like E.T., like touching your chest. Like she just did this to me. Not in a mean way, but just, you know, when you're like, I love you, you know, something like that. Like that's what she just did to me. She just did that. She had beautiful hands. I don't know what that was, but yeah. That's her. So do you understand that? Her just kind of like, boop, like that. She wants me to talk about your left leg. Okay, I'm glad you understand. She wants me to talk about your left leg. What's up with your left leg? Like, she made me feel this weird thing down the middle of my leg. And it's not a normal body pain. Let me just say that. I don't know if this is a sprain or what. Like, it's nothing serious, but okay, when she made me feel this, she made me want to, like, tell you to sit down and then bring you some goodies and bring you a blankie. Like, she's making me want to baby you over this. So I don't know if this is an injury or if this is something that's been bothering you lately or what's going on. So your right leg has sciatica. Are you overusing your left leg then? Because she specifically wanted me to mention your left leg, and it's mainly up here in your thigh. Oh, goodness, girly. The nerve was cut in half. Okay. I'm trying to understand what this is. Let me see if I can describe it. She showed me a red hat, but it's flat on the top. Like, it's a woman's hat, but it's got kind of a bigger brim, but it's like a flat. It's not a big cowboy hat or whatever. Like, it's flat on the top. She showed me the dolls again. She showed me a bigger doll like this with brown curls. Okay, so you know what doll that is? Okay. It's supposed to be given to somebody? It's supposed to be given to somebody. Did your mom... So I feel like your daughter... Okay. I feel like she had either started a list of what was to go to who, but it never got finished. Am I right? Because there's nothing set in stone. Like, she showed me a few little things here and here, but she didn't show me, like, an ironclad list. Okay. She kind of wanted me to talk again about it not being time yet, but she's okay with it now. I get the feeling that you haven't really heard from her a lot. Like, when she first came in, she's this beautiful, flowing, very feminine energy. And it was very calm and loving. And then whenever she wanted me to talk about that one more time, there was a little bit of anger there. Like, there was a little bit of anger there. Like, this isn't fair. But it wasn't an overwhelming, like, fuck this shit. It was just a little bit of an anger. So this is this something they didn't catch in time? Because that's what she's making me feel like. Like, it should have been caught way earlier and didn't get caught. Okay, she wants me to reiterate that she's okay with it now. She wanted me to mention the porch. I don't understand the porch. Doctor told her it was her equilibrium. Okay. And it wasn't. It was obviously whatever this was she made me feel. Do you understand me saying that my head feels like it's made of lead? Did you understand that? You built a huge porch on your house? Aww. Is that where you talked to her? Because she made me feel like that's an access point. She made me feel like that was where y'all meet at. You had coffee every morning there. Okay. So that's where you talk to her. That's where you when you miss her, that's where you go. Yes? Because she specifically wanted me to mention the porch. She's an interesting lady. Okay. She's really unhappy with someone. Not you, but she's really unhappy with someone and is like... Okay, so let me describe what she showed me and you take it for what you take it. But like, she pinged the mom protectiveness in me. Don't let her cuss. No, it was like, she showed me her taking... Remember how I told you I felt like my head was filled with lead? She showed me her pulling that lead and putting it on someone else that she does not like this person. You know that video where the guy is arguing with the friend and he's like, her sister's a witch, bro. Like, I don't know why I heard that in my head. It's so funny. When I talked about, like, her picking this up and putting it on someone else. like hitting them with it. It was, whoever this is that she's not happy with, like they have a fence up. Like they have a fence up around them. They're not listening. They're not talking. Like they have a fence up. Like they have literally put walls up and they're not talking to anyone. She pointed back. She brought me back to the doll with the brown curls. Okay. That does not go to the person in the fence. I'm just letting you know. She doesn't really like to be mad. And I don't think a lot of it's so much mad. It's like frustrated. Like she just wants to smack this person because they're not listening. She showed me the yellow doll shoes again. It's so funny. Is that a joke? Was that a joke? Like, I don't... Because when she showed him to me before and when she showed him to me again just now, it's like it's funny. You know what I mean? When you... Okay, so let's say that you're coming out onto your porch and you're standing at the door. Your back is to the inside and you're facing out on the porch. I don't know what is right here to the left. If this is like an opening with scenery or whatever. But she showed me this a couple of times now. Like standing on the porch and looking over like that. So I don't know what's over on the left side of the porch from the door. But she keeps showing me that area. And it's always bathed in this really gorgeous light. So I don't know what that means to you. Stairs and roses. Okay. Yeah, she shows it to me like just bathed in this really beautiful light. So I don't know what that means, but it's so funny. Like I know that you have all kinds of questions you want to ask. She knows you have all kinds of questions you want to ask. And the message is she can't answer them right now. I don't understand that either, but it's like you specifically wanted to hear from her, didn't you? I don't know if it's your daughter or somebody's. There's a girl with darker hair, like chestnut colored hair. Not really dark, but darker than mine. Like chestnut colored hair. That has, I don't know if she sees her physically or if she's. She knows she's there, I guess, if that makes sense. Ooh, she made me super sleepy. Are you not sleeping well? Because she just like all over. You're not. I would just, my advice is going to be just sit with her. Just sit with her. Sit on the porch, wherever you are. And, I mean, make her a cup of coffee. Make her a cup of coffee. And I know it kind of feels stupid doing it, but just make her a cup of coffee. and just sit. If you feel like talking to her, talk to her. She's there. It's like, she can't answer yet. I don't understand. I do understand. I've been doing this a long time. I do understand. It takes them a little bit sometimes to figure out how to communicate back. But with her, it's like something physical. Like, she still hasn't got over the how to talk to you yet. I don't understand that part, but maybe you do. I would fix her a cup of coffee and I would just sit. Oh, I'm glad you had such a great relationship. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you lost her. I always get a little jealous when I talk to somebody and they're like, oh, I'm going to hang out with my mom. And I'm like, enjoy every moment of that. Enjoy every moment of that. I know some people don't have great relationships with their moms, and I feel bad for that too. So, she was a gift. Oh, she has a really gorgeous, calming energy. Like, she has an amazing energy. Unfortunately, I know that there are more people than just a couple that lost their mom, that understand exactly how you feel and how that feels. Like, yeah. I wish I could just give you a big old hug, Elizabeth. And I'm so glad that I got to meet her. I'm so glad that I got to meet her. Aww. Will you send me a picture of her to the website? She would not show me her face, but she just wanted to show me her hands. I would love to see a picture of her. Yeah, losing a parent sucks, man. Wish you could feed her a meal. Aww. I understand. I do 100%. So, what's up, Block Mamba? I love you right back. How are you? It's like a green chrome. So it looks blue some ways. Like when I do it like that, it looks blue. I don't know. Can't make it blue for you guys. And then I have one that's got blue diamondy things on it. Who is her baby? Aww. I'll have a cup of coffee with her in the morning. Have a cup of coffee with her in the morning. Yeah, so when I'm looking at it like this, I mean, you can kind of see this blue right there. But when I'm looking at it like this, it's bright blue. And then when I look at it like that, it's green. Aw, I love that. Thank you, Elizabeth. One of the things that I love about doing mediumship readings, even though they're really taxing, like they take a lot of energy, is that I feel like I get to meet people that maybe I never would have got to meet in life. You know what I mean? Like I never would have been in the same place at the same time, in the same town, at the same restaurant, whatever, to meet that person. And even if I did, it may have just been like saying hi in passing, or, hey, so-and-so, this is my mom. Hey, how are you? And that's it. But like when it's a mediumship reading, they show me personal things. They impart like emotions and feelings and things like that. So it's like you get to know them on a personal level, like a very personal level, especially when they share things with me that are gifts they gave somebody that meant a lot to that person, like the dolls. I mean, my hands, obviously not with the tattoos, but my hands look almost exactly like my mom's as well. And my sister makes a comment on it all the time. And so there are some times when I look down at my hands, at my fingers or whatever, and like, I don't want to look at my hands. I don't want to look at my hands. I think I have really pretty hands, but I don't want to look at them because they look like my mom's and they make me miss my mom. So things like that, you know, her bringing up that your hands look like her hands, or, you know, her hands look like your hands. I know that's something very personal, you know? So yeah. Aw, so you were her mini me. See, you are totally not alone with that. Yeah, there's a lot of times. Sometimes I don't like hearing myself on video, especially if I'm laughing, because my laugh is exactly like my mom's laugh. And so when I hear my laugh, even though I know in my brain that it's me, my heart like hears my mom. And so a lot of times I do not want to listen to myself on video. I don't. Because that hurts, you know? It hurts. He's your dad's twin. Aww. I can only imagine, girly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love that I got to meet her, and I love that I got to bring her up for you. I don't know if Miss Lesley is here or not. Yeah, being able to see someone that you miss, yeah. Yeah. You are so welcome. You're so welcome, Miss Elizabeth. How are you doing, by the way? How are you after the move and all that fun stuff? I love you right back. I love you right back, Taz. Mods will... I need to kind of watch for Lesley M to get here. Miss Lesley, I don't know if you're here. I'd rather do the mediumship reads with somebody when people are here, so that way they can answer back. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm looking for Lesley M whenever she pops in. All right. B. Barton, you're my first energy read. Gotcha. I understand that, Miss Elizabeth. Thank you, Ronnie. E, are you B? E, are you B? Thank you, Jean Marie. I almost said thank you, Chicken Marie. Awesome. Thank you for all the follows and the likes, guys. I appreciate it. All right, B. Ooh, have you been sick? Like the minute that I kind of took that deep breath and kind of channeled in that energy a little bit, I got like a wave of every color of green. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm so sorry you've been sick. I'm so sorry you've been sick. You were like really sick, weren't you? You were really sick. Did you even tell anybody how bad you felt? Because I don't think you did. Because it came at like wave and wave and wave and wave and wave. Okay, you, my dear. You need like a day or two of just sleep. Like, don't get out of the bed. Usually not just one person. You really, really need a full day of rest. I know that that's kind of hard to do sometimes, but you really do. So a lot of times when we get really sick, our aura, our energy, usually it's about here, right? So from your noggin, it's usually about here, between, I'm gonna say like here and here, you know, anywhere in this space right here. But yours is like sucked in like this, almost like your energy is dehydrated. Can't sleep. I think just laying there, you know what I mean? Not like lay there and binge watch some TV or a movie or play on your phone, whatever. But I would cleanse your space first. I would cleanse, like whether it's just with incense or however. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Open a window, crack a window for a little bit, unless it's obviously raining or snowing. But you need to kind of cleanse whatever this stagnant stuff is. It's almost like a blanket of some stagnant stuff just over that whole area. You know when you see like the difference between like a grape and a raisin? That's kind of how I feel your energy is. It's like shriveled. It's sucked down to protect you. And I say that like comically. I don't mean it like, oh God, this is a bad, you know. It happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. When we get sick, it happens. When we get stressed out, it happens. It's like a protective mechanism of our energy, our meat sack. Thank you for that, Brent. Thank you. So, ooh, hand hearts is lit up in the gift gallery. That's funny. I looked up, I was like, what the fuck is that message? Here's what I would recommend. I don't know if you have like a favorite perfume or a favorite oil or a smell that just helps relax you. Does that make sense? Whether it's your perfume or whatever. I would literally spray some of that on your pillow, on your bed, etc. because that's going to elevate that space a little bit. That smell that helps to kind of ground you, that helps to calm you down a little bit, that is going to, it's going to help re-energize that space. I have several different like linen sprays. The one I love the most, fucking Hobby Lobby doesn't make anymore. It pisses me off. The bastards. But when I really feel like I need things to be re-energized in my room, I spray my perfume on my bed. Like I spray it on my pillow, I spray it on my canopy, I spray it on my bed. What's up with your knees? Like both of them. No, the apothecary is moving. He used to do that every night. I noticed you said used to. I don't know what's up with your knees, but I felt like I needed to ask, like, what was up with your knees? Because it's funny. Here's what I saw, and this is going to be really funny when I tell you. You know the old cartoons of the really tall, skinny, like, farmer guy doing the dance where he shakes his knees back and forth and does his hands like that? Like, that's what I saw. It's almost like your knees can't decide what they want to do sometimes. So, if you guys have old injuries, the right one is bad. Oh, okay. So you baby, excuse me. So you baby it with your left one, like you overuse your left one. I understand that. I have an injury on my left one, so I overuse my right one. And then when I overuse my right one, my left one is like, my right one hurts. Here's what I'd recommend. I would, okay, two things. So first of all, apparently I need to mention this one first because I was just told to. Castor oil helps for things to sink in better. So if you have like an oil or a rub or a salve or something like that that you use, using a little bit of castor oil on top of it will help that sink in deeper and help it sink in better. Wow. Cool. Mods, I hope you're screenshotting that one for me. Oh, it's just a troll account. So that was a troll account, a brand new one with no followers and no one following them. And them not following anybody. So, yeah. Yeah. So that was just, yeah. So let me say the next thing I'm going to say for you, B, and then I need to say something else for everybody. The other thing I was going to say is ward your knees. Even if it's just taking your favorite oil or perfume and putting a line down them, putting that intent into them before you go anywhere, before you get out in public, whatever. Because having an old injury in a place like that, that's a weak spot for your energy because now your meat sac is a little weaker there. And any of you can take this advice, but if you have a weak spot, that's the perfect place for you to ward that place. Okay? That's what I would recommend doing. That's what I would recommend doing. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Smells, I think, are a big thing for you, yes? Because I keep wanting to talk about, like, making sure that things smell good. It's funny, even though when I first started poking at your energy, like, I kept getting all the colors of green. I'm going to recommend you stay away from green for the weekend. Like, I'm going to recommend you stay away from green for the weekend. To be honest, yellow is going to be a really good color for you. Yellow, like beautiful, kind of bright yellow. Even if you don't like yellow. I'm not a big yellow person, even though I'm looking around, I'm like, there's a lot of fucking yellow around me. Yellow is a good color because yellow is one that even when you see it, you're very sensitive. Same. I have super nose. My ex-husband used to make fun of me. Cause it's insane. I smell everything. Yellow is one of those colors that kind of instantly perks your brain up. It instantly perks your energy up. It just perks everything around you. So yellow is going to be a good color. I don't know if you have any citrine or anything like that, but that would be really good beside your bed. That'd be really good beside your bed. Now I got to remember what it was I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. And then Zian is next. Y'all, I don't understand. I have never understood the need to poke at people. The need to do stuff that pisses other people off. Be careful who. It's a little easier if you only have a few followers, but I have had to start kind of going back through some of my newer followers and removing people from my follow list. I check comments and I check new follows, but I'm going to start doing it. I check comments daily, but I'm going to start checking my new followers because I caught yesterday a couple of people that They had some very, very hate-filled shit on their page. Very hate-filled shit. And it's the kind of shit that would cause someone to get hurt. Like that kind of hateful shit. Y'all, I don't tolerate that. I don't have to tolerate that. I don't want you to tolerate that. When you guys come and hang out in my lives, whether you're getting a reading from me or you just don't feel like nerding down the political rabbit hole or you know, whatever on TikTok, you're not here on one of my lives to deal with that shit. And I'm also to the point in my life, like, I am not going to deal with it, period. I am not going to deal with it. I do not have to listen to hateful shit. I don't have to listen to that rhetoric. I don't have to listen to things that are intended to get people hurt, physically hurt. So be very careful. If you notice that you've got new followers, just check. I'm just saying, just check. Just check. I don't understand the idea of wanting to push violence. I really don't. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. So I want you guys to know that this will always be a place that my mods are fantastic. You're so welcome, B. And I'm sorry you've been sick, honey. My mods are fantastic, and anybody that comes across like that, if you don't think that every one of my mods screenshotted that, if you don't think that every one of them blocked that motherfucker, if you don't think that they really caught that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they do. My mods are fucking fantastic. So don't ever stress about anything like that. But it makes me really sad that that's what people use social media for. So just saying, just be careful. Just be careful. Okay. All right, Zian, you ready? It's funny that you call them the Bodhi Wranglers. I actually changed a list from the Bodhi Wranglers to something else because I was like, man, we haven't called you guys that in so long. It's so funny that tells me you've watched me for a little bit long time. So my mods at one time were called the Bodhi Wranglers. I guess they kind of still are the Bodhi Wranglers. It started as a joke because when my energy is fully on, I've been here for so long. When my energy is fully on, someone made a joke that it was like, it was a joke, but it was kind of a mean joke at the same time. But it said that like trying to get me to do anything was like herding wet cats. And so like I needed wranglers, not a handler. I needed like wranglers to wrangle me in. And so it stuck. Yeah, Sass didn't like it at all. Dude, I gotta quit itching my nose because it's like making that one thing bad. Yeah, Sass didn't like that at all. But yeah, the Bodhi Wranglers, it stuck. That name stuck. All right. Zian, you ready? Ooh, you're like all or nothing energy. Red or blue, you're all or nothing. I'm genuinely curious. Whenever I really pull in and channel y'all's energy, do you feel that or no? I'm genuinely curious. Like your energy is super all or nothing. And you know what's funny? Like, I don't think you've always been this way. I think that this is a new thing. This is a fed up type of thing. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. It is or it isn't. Like, I feel like this is an all or nothing thing going on right now. So some of you do and some of you don't. A lot of you do. This is a fed up. I'm not going to say angry because it's not angry energy, but it's a fed up, I am going to do what I'm going to do kind of energy. Dude, your energy is like humongous. Like you've been setting boundaries. You've been pushing people out. You've been pushing people away. You've really been learning how to control your energy. You've really been learning how to control energetic boundaries. Dude, good for you. Like you have this crazy, gorgeous, big, round, like egg-like shape around you energetically. And then around that are all these spiky things. Like lines and spikes and shit. I love that that's the death card, the rebirth card. So let me say this. I am sorry that someone had to push you to that point. You work with the public. Oh, I'm so sorry, love. I'm sorry that someone pushed you to that point. But I think it's a good thing. I think it's a very good thing in learning how to set up those energetic boundaries. And I think it's a good thing because it's so funny. Inside all of those two shapes that I mentioned, it's like you're taking stock of every little thing, every little scratch, every little injury, every little anything. Thank you for that, Miss Holly. You're like every little everything. Like you are 100%. Okay, you know what? So-and-so did this to me a long time ago. So-and-so did this to me. And it's not like a grudge thing. It's like gathering all these things up to flick them somewhere else. To throw them on down the river. Water is going to be your friend this weekend. Running water specifically. So, thank you, Ronnie. Water is going to be your friend. Like nice hot showers. Watching the water run down the drain. Things like that. Have you put in for a promotion or been asking about or thinking about asking for a promotion? Because I don't know where that came from. But it's almost like this whole needs a catalog energetic energies, energetic thinking about it. Any kind of wound. I think is a great idea. And I think not only that, but repairing them, fortifying them. It's funny too. I feel like there's something specific physically that you're wanting to see if I pick up on. Dude, your anxiety is also through the roof. Because as I'm trying to pick up on anything physically with you, it's like I keep getting ping-ponged all over the place. Gotcha. Very upset with your boss on an emotional level. I don't know if you're off this weekend or not, but if you can, I would turn your ringer off. I would turn your ringer off. I would take a complete break from anything electronical in your face. Phone, social media, people. It's on mute. Good girl. I would literally just turn everything off. I would take a break. I don't know what to tell you to do to celebrate, to hang out, but I literally would celebrate just that you made it through this week. I would celebrate that you made it through this week. I would fix yourself one of your favorite things to eat, and I would light some candles, and I would sit and chill out, and I would, yeah. I don't know if you want to be a hermit or you want to take yourself out to eat or whatever, but that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Because when we go through that phase where we're doing everything we can to get our energy fixed and to fix all of the damage that's been done, it just needs time to kind of run through it, if that makes sense. It needs time for you to kind of just run through all of those little nicks. Just saying. I think orange is actually going to be a really good color for you this weekend. I would steer clear of red, because red is going to soup up that anger and soup up the energy. Blue might calm it down too much. I think orange is going to be a good one, because even if y'all don't like orange, orange is a very phenomenal creative color. It's a phenomenal creative color. Can help you see things outside of the box, if that makes sense. You are so welcome. What's up, sassy pants? All right, Misty H, you ready? Misty, I hope you're here because this is funny. So Miss Misty, when I first pulled your energy, it is all like lavender and pink and like pastel colors and stuff like that. You didn't see that. And I'm going to recommend something interesting. I'm going to recommend that you watch some anime, like some of the more whimsical animes, not the hardcore, like, you know, fighting animes. I'm going to recommend that you, yeah. I'm going to recommend you sit down and watch some animes. I'm going to recommend that you have some fun foods, anything pastel colored, mochi ice cream or whatever. I'm going to recommend that you do that kind of fun shit. That's what I'm going to recommend. Because I think that you need to let that inner child energy out a little bit. And I think that you need to, I think that you just need to be a nerd for a little bit. Let your inner nerd out. The reason I say that is because your energy is a unique color. And it's a... So it's like your energy was going one way and then just went and shifted sideways. It just shifted that way like that. And I don't think you know how to take that shift. So do something that is out of the norm. Do something that pulls some inner child aspect out. I mean, if you need to pull up and watch some cartoons from when you were a kid or whatever, do that. But you need to do something that allows you to be not how you are every other weekend. Because your energy is kind of all over the place. It's kind of all over the place. My kid and I started watching Howl's Moving Castle last night. We got to rewatch or watch some more of it tonight. Why am I getting a second one? I mean, I know why. I've been fucking exhausted and I've been moving shit all day, but even though there's a lot of pastel in your energy and so on, Misty, anything metallic is going to be good for you. Anything metallic is going to be good for you this weekend. Metallic blue, metallic green, metallic pink, metallic red. Like any metallics are going to be great. Okay? That's the color I'd recommend. Do something that allows that kind of chaotic energy everywhere to calm down. And the way you do that is to do something childish. Play with some toys. Watch some anime. Eat crazy foods that your parents would never let you have as a kid. Like things like that. You know what I mean? We need to just have a Studio Ghibli night, I guess. Do we need to have a Studio Ghibli night? Do we? Because we can. I'd have to make it probably subscriber only. But thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Because, like, every time I watch Howl's Moving Castle, I have more questions. I had a lot of questions with Kiki's delivery service. Mainly, like, why? Like, why are you kicking your kid out at this time? But, you know, yeah, there's a lot of questions. I have questions. What the fuck? All right. Miss Heidi, I saw you were here, so let's get you next, yeah? Yeah, I know, Lisa. It's everywhere today. It's everywhere today. Just saying what I'm saying. Fucking everywhere today. Yeah, my kid has had to tell me that, but like, I can't help it sometimes. My logical brain is like, I can't get past this fucking question. Like, I can't get past it. Yeah. All right, Miss Heidi. Spirited Away. I love Spirited Away. My kid had me watch that for the first time not too long ago. I liked that one. I didn't understand the pig aspect, but I still like it. It's weird. Okay. So, Miss Heidi, I feel like there's been a lot of things going on, like just little random things, and I think, like with you, meat sack wise, little bitty pains or whatever, and I think it's got you worried that there's something bigger going on. I don't think that it's anything bigger going on. I think that, to be honest, I think that it's just everybody's going through this shit right now. Like, everybody's got these weird aches and pains that we can't explain. And it's not just getting old or whatever. But I think that your anxiety is up like crazy. I don't think there's one pinpoint either. I think that it's a whole bunch of things weighing on you. Because your energy, it's weird. It's like a triangle almost, but it's not quite a point at the bottom. Like, it's big up here, and then it comes down like that. So it's not quite a triangle because it still has a flat point at the bottom, but it's almost like you're trying to shoulder too much. Like you're trying to shoulder too much and then also trying to be the umbrella at the same time. Big red triangle. So this is also why it's almost, I don't think that it's been like headaches. I think it's just weird random pains. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that really kind of hurt. Oh, just weird random pains in the head. I know it's a little harder to do when it's cold as fuck outside, but you definitely need some grounding time. You need some grounding time. Like, just you kind of grounding time. I don't know if everybody has a different way that they like to ground. I mean, we all know to go outside and put our feet in the grass. We all know to go outside and do that kind of stuff. But not doing it. Go be a troll somewhere else, man. I don't know if your grounding when it's cold and shitty outside is a bath, if it's, you know, watching TV with the kiddo, if it's cooking, if it's listening to music. I don't know what it is, but you know what I mean? Everybody has something. Thank you, Candace. That we do to ground, and I would recommend doing a lot of that this weekend. Every time you start to overthink about something, every time you start to feel those weird spaces, I block that person. I ain't doing it. I'm so glad that you can shuffle cards. I'm glad that you can be a troll. I'm glad that you can come in and type some little shitty comments. You're cute. And then when no one wants to talk to you back, like with your little fucking troll account, you can take that bullshit right the fuck somewhere else to the other side of TikTok and then keep going on around the corner. Like, you know what I mean? I just went ahead and blocked him. I ain't doing it. They can fuck off. So, they can fuck off. Not doing it. Not doing it. You know what I mean? Heidi, anytime some of that stuff pops up, you know, the little weird head pain or like, oh, that kind of hurts, whatever it was you were thinking about, whatever the stressful shit is that's popping in your head and so on, you need like a safety word with yourself. So when that pops up, it's like, no, ma'am, I'm not thinking about that. Absolutely not. No. That's exactly what you need to do. That's exactly what you need to do. Okay. That has to be pushed out of your head, because if you are worried about it this weekend, then you can ground all you want and it's not really going to work. So is that the old Zeus man? Did you just come all the way upstairs? I heard your old breathing coming up the stairs. I was waiting for him to come around the corner of my desk. Whatever your chosen grounding is, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. It's really interesting in that normally I don't give anybody a color like this, but this is what I'm going to do. Your color for the weekend is black. Your color for the weekend is black. Black is all about power, and I think that you need to get back to feeling that personal power, being grounded and not feeling like you're holding all of this weight for everybody else. That's exactly what you need to do. I mean, I didn't think you'd be like, no, I will never wear black, but you know. Zeus is. I know I heard his little ass come up here. No, Zeus is my dog. The black cat is Vlad. That's Vlad. Yeah. all the black, all the grounding. It'd be great. It'd be great. Just saying. Oh, I've got 2 Leslies that have mediumships tonight. Lesley B and Lesley M. Are either one of y'all here? And then Sierra. Those are the 3 I'm looking for. If y'all are here, let me know, because I would love for y'all to be here for me to be able to do your read. So, Lesley B. Lesley B and Sierra. Sweet. Okay. Well, let's do Lesley B first. Let's do Lesley B. Oh my God. My brain. I'm like looking for L's and I'm in the J's because I'm dumb today. Because I'm dumb. To keep the kiddo out there. I understand that. I understand that. All right. Lesley B. So it's really funny. You have a bunch of people and they kind of stand a little bit out. Girl, you're stubborn. I mean that like the nicest way too. It's so funny. Because you have a couple people that try to communicate with you on the regular, and for some reason it's like, it goes like that. Somebody just told me to ask about your fingers. I don't understand that. Okay, so somebody, that is you. Somebody told me to ask about your fingers, but then, and this is a guy, this is a male. And then then when they told me to ask about your fingers, then they showed me their hands. So I don't think that you have hands like theirs, okay? But this was like a massive hand that was like, rah. So I don't know if this was a joke, maybe how small your hand was compared to their hand. I don't know what this is, but they wanted me to talk about your hands and then talk about their hand. It was so funny. This guy's a jokester, like in a good way, not in a mean way. Like always kind of teasing everybody just a little bit. Okay, I know he is not really this tall in real life, but when he wanted to show me how tall he was, he showed me like I'm 5'2", 5'3", so I was like this, like he just kept getting taller and taller and taller. It's funny. Okay, he's showing me all these things really quickly, so let me try to get them all. I don't think I can. He showed me like a red plaid shirt. He showed me a barrel. I don't know, understand like the old wooden barrels with the two metal rings around it. He showed me a green axe. I don't understand what that is. He showed me brown work boots. He showed me suspenders. He showed me a log cabin. Like he's just showing me things like this. He used to tease you about biting your nails. Okay. Why is he showing me like lumberjack stuff? It's so funny. I don't think it's actually a lumberjack. I also feel like I need to be talking louder. Like I also feel like I should be talking like loud and boisterous like this. I also feel like when I laugh, like my laugh isn't deep enough. I feel like he was like kind of the favorite. He was the life of the party. It's so funny when I said the favorite and then I saw that. I feel like you could hear him across the house. He mentions something and then flips to something else so fast. I'm like, wait. He wanted me to mention like a cake or a cupcake. I don't understand. It's like something special that was his favorite. I don't know if this is like spice cake or carrot cake, or I don't know what this is. I don't understand why he wanted me to mention that. He wanted me to mention a motorcycle. Not sure on the cake. I don't either. He showed it to me for a split second, and then like somebody making it in a kitchen. But then as soon as he showed it to me, he started showing me all these other things, and then he showed me the motorcycle, and then he went back to the cake. But maybe it's pancakes? I don't know, because it's not a thick cake. It's like this. Was he allergic to something? Like cinnamon or something like that? Like I don't think this has anything to do with cake, but like, I don't know. He wants me to talk about an allergy, a food allergy, something, somebody's allergic to something, like really badly allergic to something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or does that make sense? I guess I should say that. Your niece is allergic to cinnamon. Is that his daughter? Or no, if he's your uncle, that wouldn't be. Never mind. I'm on crack. Don't listen to me. Like he's worried about this? That's why I had to ask. Like is this a newer allergy? Like they just found out? Your daughter's allergic to mango. It's really bad. I don't know. He's worried. He's like worried about this. I don't know what it is. He's worried about it. Is this something newer that you guys just found out about? This is a new thing. Well, not like... What? Cursed.
What?
Did you just whisper?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was you. You've known for years about that? Okay. I don't know what this is, but like he's worried about it. I heard Zeus come up here, and then I tried to get him to come in here, and he's ignoring me.
They were laying together on top of the stairs. It was adorable and gay, and I have to ask you a favor.
What you need? Yeah. Why is that a secret?
It's an affair of our home. It's us.
Oh, it's something private?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's up with the motorcycle? He wants me to mention the motorcycle again. What's up with that? Hey, Ashley. It's so funny. He was like really boisterous and then got real serious, and now he's trying to pull that boisterousness back up. You're not sure on the motorcycle? I don't know. I don't feel like it's something that he rode. I don't feel like it's something that you ride. I almost feel like it's either a picture or like a statue thing. I don't know. Because I don't see anyone on it. But it's got the ape hangers. He showed me the tallness again, like being way taller than everybody else. I don't know if that's a joke, but... I'm trying to figure out what I'm seeing, and let me just try to explain. there's something with holiday decor that irritated him, that he always would be like, oh my God, not that again. But I can't understand what I'm seeing. It's like, I want to say that it has to do with the red truck thing, but like he would always mention it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it's, you know, I can't believe that that's back out again or whatever. He's like super boisterous and super opinionated, and it's so funny. He just showed. Why is he just showing me random stuff? I feel like he's fucking with me. Why do I feel like he's fucking with me? He showed me chopsticks. Tell him it is still... Okay, so you understood what that was. It is still lost in the basement. So you knew exactly what I was talking about then. Okay, I was like, I don't know what this is, but... Okay, well, that makes me feel better. Because I was like, are you messing with me? Because I feel like you're messing with me. Showing me chopsticks. He literally showed me just like banging on a piano like this. You know when little kids are like, ba, 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 ba. Like that's what he showed me. He keeps showing me food. His personality was very funny, always joking around. Yeah, I get the feeling that he's messing with me. But I'm glad you understood the thing about the Christmas decoration. He keeps showing me food. He keeps showing me like different foods. Apparently he misses a lot of foods. I don't know what it is. He showed me chopsticks again, so I don't know if there's something like lo mein or something that he's missing. But he's showing me like all kinds of foods that he's missing. Why do I feel like this was something with his heart? Yeah. He was also a medium and clairvoyant. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I love that. I think that's fucking epic. I don't know that I've pulled somebody yet that did this kind of stuff. He keeps wanting me to talk about the food, and I don't know if you understand that or not. Like, he won't let me get past whatever these damn noodles are. And now I want Chinese food, and it's not funny. Because now I'm hungry. So I don't know if you understand that part or not. He heard stuff a lot. Am I right? Because he just made my ears completely plug up and then pop and then plug up and pop. You understand the food too? Okay. He always came and home and cooked at the holidays. Got you. Okay. All right. And you understand the hearing. Okay, good. A while ago when I was flipping cards over, the second card was play with the dolphins, and it was play with the dolphins this time again too. Okay. Okay, so he told me again to mention specifically the hearing. Are you starting to hear things as well? Because he like, okay, so he showed me, okay, sorry. He showed me like, why do I feel like that he used to imitate Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon all the time? Because I want to just sit and do that now. But he pointed to the ear like this, like he's pointing to it, which makes me think that you hear him all the time. Okay. Then that's his way of letting you know that's an acknowledgement of that. No, he pointed to the ear again. Are you hearing other things? Like, is that clairaudient aspect picking up for you a lot? Like, it's kind of funny. The joking went away when he's pointing at the ear. The joking went completely away. Like, this is something serious he wants me to acknowledge. So I don't know if this is you really getting your clairaudient. No. This is you hearing something that you can't explain lately. Am I right? Thank you guys for all the new follows. I appreciate it. Okay, so you understand that. Because, like, it's so funny. The energetic equivalent of somebody wrinkling their brows like that, that's how that energy was. It went from this big boisterous to, like, this. I would 100% be paying attention to that. Whenever it happens, I would pay attention to it. I would note what time of day it happens. Did he have a book that he wrote stuff in? A notebook that he wrote stuff in? Something like that? Because he wanted me to mention this book that he writes in. Specifically, he wanted me to mention it. Yes, he did. He wanted me to mention it after I told you to be paying attention and writing down what times and stuff you're hearing this sound. I have a feeling that he probably heard this as well. It's almost like it's a puzzle that he was trying to solve, and now it's been passed on to you, if that makes sense. He always wanted to publish a book about his life. Aww. I think that would be amazing. I think that would be amazing. He wants me to ask you specifically, are you the favorite? That's funny. He wanted me to ask you, are you the favorite? He traveled all over doing what I do. Oh my God, that's really cool. You're the one with the gift, he says. That is a joke. He knows my sister is the favorite. Is that why he wanted me to ask? Did he ask you that? Because he specifically wanted me to ask it like that. That's so funny. Yes, he did. So that was something he used to ask you a lot. Hey, Andy. Thank you for letting me know you found me on the For You page. Okay, that's funny. He's funny. You didn't see that either. I'm glad I got to meet him. That he's a character. He's a character. Oh, I have no doubt that we would have gotten along. Because I love that he was like very loud and boisterous and open and joking and fun. But then when he needed to be serious, he was serious as fuck. So I love that. I love that I got to meet him. Is that who you were wanting to hear from? Because I feel like he's already given you the sign you asked for when he passed away, yes? Oh my God, why am I yawning like this? Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. All right. Miss Sierra, you ready? I've read for you a lot. It's been a while since I've read for you though, yeah? Why do I get the feeling that you haven't heard from somebody in a hot minute? Like there's a little bit of worry there, am I right? Thank you, Ronnie. Yes? Okay. Okay, well, let's do this. Something shifted recently. I don't know if there was some specific protection put in place. I don't know what happened, but there's a block somewhere. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain it. Because it's like, I can't even really see your people. And usually, even if it's like they're just being pushed out a little bit, I can still see them. Has there been a really, really big shift in your family lately? Because sometimes when there's a big shift, this can happen, and that they're like gathering around somebody that just lost somebody, or whatever this big shift is. You're a mother and you got in a big fight. So I'm supposed to mention the red pickup, the red truck. It's interesting. It's like somebody very tentatively stepping in. I was developing clairaudience and then got mad and hadn't heard anything since. Okay, so you understood that, like, just being cut off from everything. Okay. So I was told to mention the red truck. I was also told to talk about the gravel driveway, but I don't know if the red truck is on the gravel driveway. And I was specifically supposed to say something like that. And I don't know if you understand what that means. So here's what I want to do. Christine, are you here? Or Donna or Leanne? I'm going to send you a message. Will you remind me to send Sierra a message too? And then I'm going to send you this message, and because there's a few things that I'm going to recommend to help you with, and that you can do. Like, I don't have to do them for you. The things that you can do to kind of help with this block. And then it's up to you if you'd like me to refund you for this evening, or if you want me to give you a coupon or put you on the list when I do this on the 20th. Because you just getting mad, putting that block in kind of pushed things a little bit. That's why you feel like you're cut off from your abilities. And I think there's a few things that are very easy that you can do to kind of open that back up, because you haven't slammed that door super hard and you didn't put all the locks on that door. You know, it's just like that emotion overwhelmed it. So I just want to send you kind of a list, and it may be, I'm going to try to get it done tonight. It may be in the morning, but I want to send you a list of some things that you can do to help kind of open the door back up. So you let me know if you'd like me to just refund you for this one, or if you want me to put you on for the 20th. I'll do whatever you want to do. Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. Yes. I wanted to give you the choice, whatever you'd like to do. Do you want me to give you a coupon, or do you want me to put you on for the 20th? Because I have another one set up for the 20th, which is 2 Fridays from now. The 20th? You got it. Absolutely, you got it. Yeah, we'll get you moved over there, and then I'm going to send you this email, so that way, that gives you 2 full weeks to kind of open it back up. Open it back up. But I do want to say this. Don't stress about it. Like, we all have, like, some things like that happen, and we just shut everybody out. We're just like, you know what? Fuck all of you. You know, we shut everybody out. So don't stress about it. It happens. It happens. Okay. Don't stress about it. It's a pretty easy fix. So, yeah. Christine, can we move Sierra's to the 20th? Thank you, Christine. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sierra. I know that it happens. Like, it's happened to me a couple of times. There's a reading. Maybe I shouldn't read while I'm trying to words. There's a reason that I didn't do mediumships for a while. You know what I mean? There's a reason I didn't do mediumships for a while. Just because I felt like I was overwhelmed. I was stressed. I knew I wasn't going to be able to give the readings that needed to be given. You know, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do the norm, you know. Aw, thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. I'll get that sent to you, that email. All right, Brett, are you here? You're next on my list. My energy ones, I don't really need you here, so it's not a huge deal. You just won't be able to listen to it till probably tomorrow. There's the Brett. Ooh, Brett's a bright purple. You are so funny. I feel like I need to sit you down on the couch and like hold your hands and say, okay, we're going to have to rein your energy in a little bit. I feel like we need to like pull your energy back in a little bit. You just want to help everybody and everything. I love that you're so happy. Oh, okay. So, Brett, my friend, you are an energy well. In other words, you overwhelm the shit out of people. So you always have a crazy, crazy high energy, which people get addicted to. And you're kind of a little bit of a unique one in that. So with energy wells, people either absolutely love you or they absolutely hate you. Like, there's no in between. There's no in between. They love you or they hate you. But with you, there's an overwhelming amount of people that like you And the people that dislike you, like, they take it to a whole other level. They take it to a whole other level. But you end up with people addicted to you, and you have such a need to, I'm going to say heal everybody, but that's not the right thing. It's like to heal kindness. I don't know if that makes sense. You have such a need to heal this kindness that people take advantage of it, and you end up, you don't realize it until you are way, way down underneath the well. I think that you're starting to realize it now as an adult, and especially in the last few months. So, okay. So here's the thing. An energy well is somebody who their body, their soul, stuttered there for a minute, that was interesting, makes more energy than they can ever expend. So this is why you constantly are like sitting there. Like, I'm the person, I twitch my leg. I know people hate it. I can't help it. I have to be doing something, which is why if I don't do something with cards or whatever, keeping my hands occupied, I can't focus on what I'm trying to say. You have to have something continually stimulating you to allow you to be normal. I would bet that you drink a lot of caffeine. I would bet that you love anything at all, like coffee. I wouldn't be surprised if you like energy drinks, like things like that. So here's the thing. You're going to have to find a way that you can funnel this energy into something else and allow you, because I saw that you say you can't sleep, and allow you to be able to relax and chill out and sleep and actually shut down for the evening instead of continuing to build energy. This is why people get addicted to energy wells, because they learn that they can siphon energy off of them without hurting the energy well. Because an energy well will give that energy freely. They will give it and give it and give it and give it. And they don't realize that they've given too much, like they're in a deficit, until they crash. So this is one of the reasons that I learned Reiki a long time ago. It's one of the reasons that I started really studying Qigong. I started really studying different mudras and yoga positions and things like that to help channel energy into a specific thing. I have certain things that I channel energy into, like physical things all the time. Anybody that's been around me can tell you that, like, some of my things just radiate. I don't know how else to explain that, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, because there's stuff I have, I don't even like touching it because it's got so much fucking shit in it that it's like overwhelming. I really would recommend starting to learn to channel your energy, and I'm going to recommend the free thing first. You ready? There are a ton of amazing videos on YouTube on Qigong exercises, on learning how to do different routines and so on. The thing I love about Qigong is a mix of martial arts and yoga. It's very low impact. Anybody can learn to do it, and you can do it from your chair, like you can do it whatever, but I'm going to recommend that first, because that's going to help you start to kind of move that energy around, feeling it, etc., and shifting your own personal energy. It's also going to allow you to be able to, like, funnel that energy down to the earth underneath you and kind of let some of it go so you can sleep at night. And that's kind of a first step on, well, a free step on starting to move forward with learning how to channel energy. When you can, I would highly recommend taking some Reiki classes. I would highly recommend, whether it's with me or somebody else, I would highly recommend taking some Reiki classes. Because learning how to channel energy, learning how to release energy. I knew I was going to yawn again. I knew. Qigong is spelled Qigong. So the first word is Qi. The second word is Gong. Qigong. Learning how to charge up items, learning how to store energy, learning how to manipulate energy. I think that especially as an energy well with a goal of kind of healing kindness, I think that is a good place for you to start. This is going to be a fun weekend. I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you that, but it's going to be a fun weekend for you. You have such a huge coat of energy all around you that I don't even think you realize when you have damage, when you have a boundary that needs to be set, when you have anything like that, because like, you know, when you see the cartoons of the people in the big poofy coats and their arms are like this, like sticking straight out, like that's how much energy there is around you all the time. I don't know if you have any black crystals like obsidian, onyx, you know, black tourmaline, anything like that. Even if you're not a Reiki practitioner, even if you haven't even taken Reiki 1, you can still hold some of that in your hands and literally just infuse your energy into that thing. I would highly, highly recommend doing that. The black ones are uber protective. And so if you have like tumbles, if you have bigger pieces at your house, if you have whatever, some dark green agate, perfect. I would literally infuse a lot of energy into that. All you just sit, hold it. You'll feel it start to get warm. So that's what I would recommend. For the weekend, I'm going to say stay purple. Like, I don't think there's any reason for you to change. I don't think there's any other color that needs to be done. I think I think purple is a fantastic color. I think it's a fantastic color for you. It's a fantastic color for your energy. But yeah, I would just sit and channel some energy into some stones that you have. Bracelets, jewelry, etc. So I'm not really going to tell you to change much, to be honest. It's not. It's so funny. I picked up my black tourmaline bracelet. I haven't worn it in months. I picked it up and now I feel like I can't let it go. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep holding it. I love you right back. What the fuck? Okay, all right. I'm just keep holding it. Just gonna keep holding it. Let me refresh my list and make sure I don't have anybody else. You got it, Heidi. I will. All right. Miss Rebecca, are you here, love? Hey, Rebecca Pooh. I love that. I could just see, it's so funny when I read that. You know the gif of the little girl with the cute little dark hair, and she's like that's how I just saw you. That's how I just saw you. All right. Ooh, you're like super yellow. Okay. How many people tell you to not be so open and not be so open with your energy and the things you tell people? I'm not going to tell you that. I want to, like, the mom part of me wants to tell you that, but the other part of me, the energy worker part of me, knows that daily, knows that the world needs more people like that. So I am never going to tell you that. Did you just now come into... It's almost like you just now came into your own with realizing that you could play with energy. Am I right? I mean, it's not ever good to be too open. So make sure you have boundaries underneath that openness. Oh, heck yeah, you just realized it. Make sure that you have your protections in place. Here's why I say that. You can be too open and still have boundaries and protections underneath. You can be too open and be too open. Does that make sense? I open my energy up a lot. I open my... Well, I mean my energy. Like, I know that I'm an energy well. I know that I have too much energy that I need to get rid of, or I don't sleep. But I also have a severe amount of boundaries in place, because when people know that you're open, when people know that you have a tremendous amount of energy to give, they will do everything they can to take advantage of you. So the reason I say I don't ever want to tell somebody not to be open is because all too often, and I was told this a lot too, and I used to, because you are a lighthouse, I used to tell people, you know, be careful, don't be too open or whatever. But you know what? Be open. What's up, Josh? How are you? Be open. Be open. The world needs more people who are open and sending light out. I hate when somebody is a natural with energy work. Someone is a natural, they're an energy well. They can fling energy like crazy, and they make people around them happy. And then somebody's like, "Oh, you gotta calm down. You gotta not be so open," or whatever. So then that person does do this, and it's like they dimmed the sun. The world needs the sun. You know what I mean? The world needs the sun. How do you set boundaries? So one of the main ways that you can do this is find some runes, like Norse runes, or some like Greek or Egyptian or sigils, or find some things that mean protection, okay, that you resonate with. Don't tell anybody what you're using, okay? But find some things that you resonate with, that you can remember how to draw. Then take oil or perfume. I have like oil rollers, and mark your arms and your chest with them. Your chest is the first thing that comes out to people. That's where your energy comes from. So specifically mark your chest. But I always mark like a deflection symbol on my shoulders, because here's the thing. When you're naturally talented at moving energy, when you're naturally, you know, just an energy well, you have a ton of energy to give out, you forget to put up your boundaries. You forget. 100%. It takes years of practice of constantly like, bitch, you can't do that. You can't give all these people your energy. You have to, like, it takes years and years of making you go, God damn it, you can't do that. You know, it takes too many times of you getting your spiritual dick knocked in the dirt before you're like, okay, I got to do this. And the problem with that is then you dim your own light on purpose. So put something physically on you. Like, there's a reason I have certain tattoos. There's a reason that there are tattoos that don't show to anybody, that nobody sees. There's a reason I have certain things tattooed on me. Okay? Because even though I've been doing this for a long time, I still forget. I still forget. Jewels, like gems, help. I have a fuck ton, like literally all around my, and I move them every time. I switch them up every time. All around my camera, anytime I'm live, There is a plethora of shit. And it's not just crystals. There's a lot of other shit on there too that I'm not showing anybody. But being able to know that you're protected. A sapphire ring. Is it blue sapphire? If it's blue sapphire, I would make sure you wear it on your left hand. Yeah, wear it on your left. Unless you're in a situation where you are wanting to imbue to someone else self-worth, and then wear it on your right. But you need to do something that is protective for you. I mean, you could even get yourself a pendant that you wear, something like that. That's what I would recommend, because eventually you'll get to the point where you you start to realize like, oh, you're draining my energy. Let me put my walls up. But it takes a while. Like, it takes a long time. And like I said, I've been doing this a long time and I still forget. So like, let's say I'm going to a convention, okay? I know damn well that there's going to be people that come up to me all day that either they don't appreciate what I do and they just want to be shitty and hateful. And then there are going to be fans that want to come up and hug me and talk to me and all that other stuff. And I have to have kind of boundaries with each one. So I have physical things that go in the corners of my booth. The same things. I've carried them since 2013. They go in the corners of my booth. I have specific warding that's up on my tables, on my tablecloths. Like, my booth is warded to high hell. But before I ever leave my hotel room, I ward my feet. Before I ever walk in the door of the convention, I kind of like this ward the doors a little bit. I walk around before anybody else gets in there. Just saying. So like when we first open for the day, before people are let in, I do kind of a walk around. You know what I mean? But if I'm just like in my own shop, I forget to be kind of closed off sometimes. Because I think I've got all these wards up. I've got all this other stuff up. I kind of forget about it. But when I'm just here on live, you never know what 200 people are in here. You never know who's sitting outside of the live, lurking, wishing bad on every single person that's in here in my live. Because you and I know damn well that every single person, every single creator on here has haters. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. There's a hater that just randomly comes across your live and they're like, I don't like that girl's hair. I don't like that you look like this. I don't like that you're talking about that. You know what I mean? So you need something physical. Oils on your chest, warding on your chest. Tattoos if you want to get really serious about it. Stones, pendants, whatever it is. Okay? Don't always trust your own self and your fucking meat sack brain to be able to put that warding and that protection up. Okay? Physical things help tremendously. And it doesn't matter how small they are or how big they are. I have certain bracelets that I'll go to put them on. I'm like, oh, yep, you go here. And as soon as I get it on, it's like, and you don't. You go over here. Okay, you don't, But, yeah. Have physical protective pieces. Because you may have a day where maybe you've gone for years. You remember every single day to put your boundaries up. Like, like you're good. And then one day you don't feel very good and you don't put those things up and you're sitting at work and all of a sudden at like 2:00 you're like, why am I fucking exhausted? Like, why do I feel like shit? Because you didn't put those things up. And Susan, I don't know why I'm picking on Susan. Susan from down the hall came in and just ate all your energy up. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot to be said for physically warding, physically protecting, etc. Okay? As far as your energy goes, I am not going to tell you to change your color either, because the world needs more bright yellow in it. The world needs more energy and the world needs more bright yellow. What I am going to say, though, is that your energy is shaped like a balloon. Almost. It's like this gorgeous big old round thing, but down from about maybe mid-thigh down, it's like this little bitty thing that's barely tethered in there. So I am going to say to work on your grounding, but I'm going to say to scrap all of the ways you've been grounding before, because they're not working. When we level up with our energy, when we shift and change and so on, the old ways that we used to ground, they're not going to work anymore. They're not. I mean, they might work like a little bit, but they're not going to completely ground us. I feel so much better. They're not going to do that. So you need to completely scrap the ways that you've been grounding and create new rituals of grounding. And then I'm going to say this too, because I said rituals of grounding on purpose. When you level up and you know that you've leveled up, you need to pick one day a week, a day that you have off of work, and a day that you can spend a couple of hours doing this. Cleanse your space, like clean the floors, mop the floors, cleanse the air, whether it's incense or sage or whatever you want to use. Take a ritual bath or shower, like cleanse all of you. Make it a ritual as well. Like whenever I do this, I have a specific kind of incense that I love. I light that in the bathroom before I ever start to turn the shower on or whatever. I light that in the bathroom. I stand there for a minute. I just kind of, breathe that in a little bit. I make it a ritual. I'll light a couple of candles. I play specific music. Like, it's a ritual cleansing for me. You guys have to start doing that. You have to start doing that. Try to do it before you start your week or the minute you end your week. Like, if you work Monday through Friday, Friday evening is the best part. The best time to do, just to cleanse all that shit off. You know what I mean? But cleanse your space. Cleanse you. Cleanse your bed space. Do you see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to tell you to not be open. I'm not going to tell you to not be that gorgeous yellow. But depending on what zodiac sign you are and what element you're associated with, I want you to remember that air and water are opposite, or earth and water are opposites. So if you're an earth sign, water is going to ground you. If you're a water sign, earth is going to ground you. If you're fire, air is the opposite. So for those of you guys that are air signs, fire will ground you. For those of you guys that are fire signs, air will ground you. So like being able to, if you're a fire sign, being able to listen to, wind and rain and storms outside, that allows you to hear that air and kind of feel the movement of that sound. Okay? So you're a Cancer, so anything earth-wise is going to be good. To be honest, if you've been using a lot of grounding techniques, like going outside, putting your feet in the dirt, touching trees, and that's not helping, nice ritual baths are going to help. That helps really with every sign, I'm not going to lie. But as a Cancer, having a lot of things around you that are earthly related, wood, plants, dirt, things like that, that's what I'd recommend. That's what I'd recommend. Mm-hmm. I love that so many of you are like, that's why this is a thing. I love it. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. So Lesley M did never show up, did she? All right. Jennifer S, are you here? Binksy, are you here? Aw. I love you right back. I'm glad I could help. Glad I could help. Glad I could help. Yes, fire would ground you. Yep. Fire would ground you. I'm glad that I could help. I'm not gonna lie, like I used to be the person that was like, man, You need to like close your energy. You don't need to let everybody in, you know, because I was told that for so long, and I thought that that was the right way to be, but I realized like I was miserable. The more I got told to close my energy off, and the more I closed my energy off, the more miserable I got. And I fucking hated it. Yep, so many, yeah. Yep. I know a lot of you guys heard that and was like that. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. All right, Binksy Poo, you ready? I don't think she's here, but I got to get through. So I've got her. I've got Lenzie I and Connie. Those are the, what? That's it? That's the last ones on my list. All right, then. Let's get through these so then I can. There she is. Hi, Binksy. Thank you, Christine. I didn't even see that. How are you? How are you feeling? Ooh, I can kind of feel the stress. It's not so much stress, it is just worrying about the world, isn't it? Y'all want to know something really funny? So whenever you really start working with your energy and you learn how to manipulate energy and you learn how to read energy and channel energy and stuff like that, when you're in a live, and even though there's 188 people in here, well, it's fluctuating, you know what I mean, but there's a lot of people in here. And I know that there are people that scroll across the live on the outside and never come in, right? You learn to know when somebody is on the outside of your live shooting daggers your way and exactly who it is. It's really funny. It's really fun. So I see you. Hi. Long time no see. Glad I live rent free in your head. All right, Binksy Poo. Girl, you are worried about so much. Okay, so when I say this next color, please don't take this wrong, because I want you to go and look it up, okay? But your energy right now is this interesting gray color. It's like, you know when you look at a wolf, like a picture of a wolf out in the wild, and they have that just gorgeous, gorgeous gray fur? That's the color. So gray is a very neutral color. It's a very elegant color, and it's a very neutral color. So what that tells me is that you've kind of had enough of so much bullshit, and it's almost like you have done this, like pushing everybody back so you can kind of be over here and be neutral. It tells me that you've had too much of the all or nothing, make a decision right now, people pushing you, people trying to get whatever they can from you, and just the weight of the world like pushing on you. What's up with your shoulder right here? As soon as I started talking about that, like I started wanting to lean like this, and this hurts like a mamma jamma mofo over there. Damn, girl, what the fuck? So your energy is shaped kind of like a bowling pin right now, where it's really, really close up here, and then it's super close here, because whatever this worry and all this stuff is, like, it's made it really thin around here, and then it goes out like that down by your feet and so on. You're too grounded, so that's some of why you feel like you're stuck, why you feel like you're stagnant. Because like I said, you know, that bowling pin energy, it's like way, way too big down by, you know, your legs, your feet. So you're too grounded. The other part is we've got to help this, because with it being sucked in right here and being so close, this is why you're having the nausea, the stomach upset, and things like that, and you can't seem to shake it or get rid of it. So my recommendation is going to be this weekend, watch some stupid shit. Just watch. And when I say stupid shit, I mean funny shit. Watch something that makes you laugh. Watch cartoons. Watch something that makes you think of a good time when you were a kid. Like, don't watch any dramas. Don't watch any fighting. Don't watch anything at all that's going to kind of make your blood pressure rise a little bit. Watch stupid shit. Watch stupid shit. Cartoons. Whatever. Watch stupid shit. And when I say cartoons, like, probably not like Rick and Morty. Like something more like Chowder. You know, like absolutely just off the wall, stupid shit that you go, what the fuck? Like as an adult. But it's still funny. Because you need that kind of cut. That's also going to help you with being too grounded, because when we get too grounded, it's not like you can just like slice off some parts and be ungrounded. You have to kind of let it fade. That's why when you go to ground, you have to ground, all the time. You can't just do it once, one and done. That's not how it works. So you have to kind of let it fade a little bit. So it is going to take you a few days. Do not do any of the normal grounding things that you do. If it's going outside, if it's whatever it is, don't do the normal grounding things you do, because you're too grounded. So you're feeling like super stagnant. So the more you ground, the more stagnant you're going to be, because what's happening is doing like grounding. Normally you're like right here on the top. Okay. You're grounding, but you're digging a rut and it's getting like deeper and deeper. So the more that you ground, you're just digging that rut even deeper. So give it a few days. Literally, I would say probably 3 or 4 days. Don't do anything at all that's going to ground you. Absolutely put some protections in place. Like I was telling Rebecca, like wear the pendant, wear the bracelets, wear the rings, whatever it is, mark some oil, 100% protect yourself. But don't do any grounding for a few days, because it's just digging you deeper in this rut, and you need to kind of just let it naturally come back up. The other thing I'm going to say is that turquoise is going to be a really, really good color for you this weekend, whether it's wearing it, whether it's putting that kind of light on in your house. Also, color therapy is a thing. Like, that's a reason I'm giving you guys a color. Color therapy is a thing. So you can literally go on YouTube on the free app and find videos that are yellow or purple or turquoise or whatever, and have that color just in your house. You don't have to go buy lights. You don't have to put up expensive shit. I mean, unless you just want to, but you don't have to. Like, you literally can just put YouTube on your TV and put the color on. But turquoise is going to be a good color for you, because turquoise is a healing color. It's a calming color. It's a great color when you're trying to get your energy back calm, situated. If that makes sense. So that's what I would recommend, Miss Jennifer, honey. That's what I'd recommend. So yeah. Does that make sense, love? You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Are you doing good? Are you doing good other than feeling stuck? All the worry shit in there? All right. Lenzie I, you're next. I have Lenzie and then Connie. And then y'all are going to go get some rest. I'm going to get some rest. It's going to be great. I have class in the morning. If y'all aren't in my herbalism classes or my mentorship classes, what's wrong with you? There she is. All right, girl. Ooh, you're in protective mode. I just love you right back, Miss Tina. Good night, white flag. You are in total protective mode because as soon as I started to kind of pull your energy a little bit, this big, like, dark blue wall kind of hit me a little bit. Not really a wall. Like a thick smoke wall. Does that make sense? You've been doing a lot of protective work, yeah? Because there's some scary things in that wall. No, it's okay. It's a response, and you've learned how to do that. And so one of the first things I'm going to recommend for you, okay, is you need to do a complete cleanse of you. You need to do an egg cleanse. You need to do a cleanse of your space. But you specifically, cleanse you, then cleanse your space. Okay? That's what I'm going to recommend. Have you been seeing the weird shit out of the corners of your eye? Like, I don't think anybody's, like, sending bad shit at you. I just think that I think you've got some interesting shit around you. Let me just say that. I think you've got some very interesting shit around you. And I don't know if this is a gift that's popping up, if this is something that's being opened, or if you just leveled up like so many other people and now you're seeing the shit that's not in the shadows anymore. Yeah, when you're working, you see things out the window. Okay. I wish that I had an answer on what those things were, but I don't know. I've seen a few. I started seeing the ones that I'm talking about like this, not shadow people, but these aren't, I don't know what the goddamn fuck these things are. But the first time I saw one like full on, not out of the corner of my eyes, like I had to stop for a minute and stare, and I was like, I am crazy. Like, I'm crazy. So I'm going to recommend like a complete full cleanse. And you don't, like, just use stuff that's already in your house. You know, use an egg you already have. Use salt, pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, like things like that. Okay. That's what I would do. But like I said, I don't think anybody is sending anything bad your way. It's just, I would not be surprised if your gifts have opened up a lot and it's gotten almost painful. So you're keeping yourself in this really intense cylinder almost. To be honest, I'm really not going to tell you to change the shape of that either, because I like that you're leaving it open at the top to get whatever downloads and messages you need, and you're leaving it open at the bottom to be able to ground and to get rid of some energy. So I'm actually not going to tell you to change the shape of that. And I'm really not going to tell you to put the wall down. Like, I'm not going to tell you to put the wall down either. I think cleansing will do a fantastic job towards helping you feel like, because I want to say it's almost like there's something with teeth in the wall. Does that make sense? Like, I keep seeing teeth and I don't understand why. I will say that the color I'm going to recommend for you this weekend is red. Red. All of the action and the passion and the fuck off feeling, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm going to recommend. But I think right now, did you just go through a weird shift? And I say weird because I don't feel like with that kind of crazy, you know, cylinder around you, I don't think that you just now hit a spiritual awakening, and I don't think that you just now started opening up gifts. I think you've been doing this for a hot minute. And so I think that it's funny because you were thinking your color would be red. I feel like this is something that you've been doing for a while, and that's why you've got this cylinder going. But I feel like you just went through a shift. Like, and it's been a weird shift, like sideways. You're not quite sure why the grass is purple over here. You know, like a weird shift like that. That's why I said just cleanse. Kind of cleanse and recenter yourself a little bit. I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think somebody's sending bad shit your way. I mean, we've all got somebody sending bad shit our way all the time. But I don't think in general it's somebody that's like, I'm going to hex you, you know. Not like that. Just, I would cleanse and recenter. Red is a very good color for that. I'm just saying. So, last couple days you keep getting a migraine that you managed to stop. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely cleanse and recenter everything then. Okay. If you have a way to put red lights on in your house, that would be great too. That would be great too. So yeah. Does that make sense, love? I will say, if you guys are interested in color therapy, and somebody's asking you what you want for Christmas, those stupid LED strip lights. You don't even have to put them up on the ceiling. I like putting them around the top of the room, the ceiling. But that is a fantastic way to do color therapy. It's a fantastic way to do color therapy. And then you have a little remote. You can change them whatever color you want. Just saying. I don't know if that was my kid. Huh. I'm pretty sure it was my kid. All right, Miss Connie Poo, you are my last one. See, I've never got the color changing light bulbs to work for me. I think it's a conspiracy. Fuckers, they never work for me. I need to have you come over and fix them. I've bought so many different ones. Like, I never can get them to work. And it just fucking kills me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, Brandon. What the fuck? They have my old picture, too. It's not, they're not even a good scammer. They're not even a good scammer. All right, Miss Connie. Ooh, Connie. Okay. Green and purple. Okay. Connie, I don't know if you've been sick or you're getting sick, but the minute I started channeling and pulling your energy in a little bit, like, man, I just feel like my whole head is fucking heavy. Girl, you just need rest. You just need, like, all the rest. I almost feel like either you can't shake this bug or you're getting sick. Honey, you need a break. You need a break. You need a break. You need a break. You need to... No, not yet? Okay. Well, I don't know what the headache thing is, but, I mean... Or maybe it's just exhaustion that I'm feeling, but you need a break. Like, you need a break. If you need a note, I will happily provide you a note. If you need a day to yourself. You do, though. You need a day to yourself of the ringer being off on the phone, of no crazy hectic shit going on around you, nothing loud. Like, you just need a chill, calming day. I'm gonna say recenter, but that's not quite the word. It's almost like your energy is everywhere and you just kind of need to pull it all back in. Like, it's just, trying to figure the right thing that... So there's this little ball, and it just all scattered up like this, almost like a firework. You know the fountains, the firework fountains. You know where you put the little cone and then it shoots it everywhere. That's exactly what it is. So you just need to pull all of that back in, because it's spread so thin. It's great, and you're doing so much for everybody, but you're starting to deplete that ball that's in there. So you need to bring all of that stuff back in, if that makes sense. I feel like your energy normally is a huge, gorgeous ball, but it's just gotten like super like that. Mint is going to be your friend this weekend. Spearmint, peppermint, whatever kind of mint you like. Whether it's mint tea, whether it's some mint oil. Aloe is also going to be a good one. So mint kind of helps to like reinvigorate. It can help with headaches, it can help with sinuses, it can help with nausea, it can help with all the physical stuff, but it helps to reinvigorate a space. So I would 100% recommend mint. I mean, put some oil in a diffuser. There's, I don't know that I've ever, I make a mint candle, but it's kind of hard to find mint candles, I think, sometimes. Maybe not so much at the holidays, but, eating a peppermint, any of that stuff. And I'm actually going to recommend the color white for the weekend. White is one of those colors that when we look at something that's white, that's pure white, we associate that with clean. We associate that with new, with a fresh slate. And I think that's going to do you fantastic for the weekend. If you want to throw some gold or silver in there, I wouldn't, be opposed to that either, because gold is masculine, it's money. Silver is feminine and connecting to your abilities and gifts and so on. You just need a nice, chill, calm day off. I don't know if you have to work this weekend or not, but you need at least an evening. Does that make sense, Miss Connie P? If you guys would like to find me, I had the last 2 days off and did nothing. Interesting. So you're like, why are you telling me to take another day off and not do nothing? So I am everywhere. YouTube, Instagram. If they do actually ban TikTok, I really don't think that they're going to ban TikTok. YouTube will be the place that I do all of this. Yeah, I really don't think so. I think that at this point, TikTok is too big. And I think even if it will go to the Supreme Court because of the decision and so on. But I do not think that, I don't think that they're going to ban it. I think that it's, yeah. So I can see them trying to push them to sell. But yeah. So Miss Connie, I know you said you had the last couple of days off and you were bored. Here's what I'd recommend. Have you moved anything around in your space lately? Have you rearranged your living room or your bedroom or anything like that? That's what I would recommend. Changing up your space. Y'all know that you can protect your couches, right? Y'all know that you can protect, like, You can ward underneath your couch cushions and your chairs and your tables and ward your doormats. That's my favorite thing to do. And then watch people come to my house and then not want to come in. I do have a few videos on warding, but I need to make another one. Floorboards are one of my favorite things to ward because nobody ever thinks about it. So yeah. If you are not sure how to ward anything, what I would recommend is starting out by finding symbols, etc., that represent protection that resonate with you, whether it's like Norse runes, whether it's a sigil you found on Pinterest, whether it's something I've designed or another creator's designed for you. I'd recommend a symbol that represents protection, banishing negative energy, prosperity, you know, like things like that. That's what I would do. And don't tell anybody what they are. Don't tell people what you're using. If, you know, your husband, your wife, your kids, whatever, walk by and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, oh, this means this and this. You know, don't tell them everything. Don't tell them everything. Kid go to school and be like, telling their friends, you know, oh yeah, my mom put this and this and this and this, and tell them all the symbols you put. Well, maybe old friend's mom doesn't like you, and old friend's mom might happen to be a practitioner too. You see what I'm saying? Just saying. You can take a Sharpie and ward your pillows. Like, I mean, all the things. Yeah. Miss Connie, I'd rearrange some stuff and I would ward some stuff and I would draw on all the things. I'm just saying. You're welcome so much, Miss Connie. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, I am going to get off of here for the day. I have been on here almost 4 hours. It doesn't feel like it. It's almost 10. I got on here at 6. It does not feel like it. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea what time I have scheduled my live for. I have a feeling it's probably earlier than normal. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. So, all right, guys. I love you. Y'all have a good evening, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Y'all get some sleep too.